So, where the hell are we? Last session, our party celebrated Hearthfest with the Amber Tanks family. And yeah, it's already on.
Oh, okay.
Last session, our party celebrated Hearthfest with the Amber Tanks family and helped them fend off a rampaging Krampus. They then headed north towards Bavesk and made a stop by the Temple of Erdrefania, which was under attack by 6 harpies and 1 very unfortunate owlbear. We met Laura's friend and on-again, off-again mentor, Ethernell. What?
Vanya's friend.
Oh, Vanya's, friend and on-again, off-again mentor, Ethernell Falenias, and a giant eagle named Nasira, which we discovered had rescued Vanya.
We also met my spiritual weapon.
And we met your spiritual weapon, a sheep chocobo. They then left the temple and headed north towards Bavesk. They bought some flower crowns from an adorable street urchin and met a prominent figure in town, Baron Jonas Donau.
He sucks.
You now find yourself in the town square. What would you like to do?
I don't have much money, but
yeah, I'd like to.
what time of day is it? Is it?
It is about 11 a.m.
Oh.
Did we ever check that Krampus sack for money? Or
We-
did
we-
just
we-
check it for weapons.
We checked it a lot for stuff.
But did we ever check it for money?
We could just turn it inside out, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think shouldn't all the stuff come out when you turn them inside
can you
out?
ask the Krampus sack if it has money? So maybe we can go shopping.
I'm just gonna turn the thing inside out.
Okay.
Let's go find somewhere that we're not just gonna get robbed because I don't know what's gonna come out of the thing.
Okay, so you turn the Krampus sack inside out again.
We never turned it inside out. We just
You
reached
dumped
in a
it.
lot. We tried to dump it, but
Yeah.
there's a lot of bones and stuff coming out.
There was bones. Without a specific intent, nothing comes out.
Ask it for money.
No, if you turn it inside out, I thought everything
Give
comes
me
out.
money.
Don't they?
Do you reach in there?
Yes.
What are you feeling around for?
I said, give me money.
Okay.
Money, please.
Our God, excellent. So you feel maybe buttons, maybe washers. I don't know. Yeah, but you feel a small handful.
Okay.
Do you pull it out?
Yes.
All right. You have found some assorted coinage worth about 75 gold.
Ooh.
Oh.
Good idea.
Shopping with this.
And you are welcome to distribute that any way you see fit, of course.
Right. So.
I'm being a jerk about that. You got to think about what you want to pull it out.
That's a Krampus sack.
All right.
Krampus would
Does everyone
expect
wanna
nothing
add-
less from his sack.
Yeah.
15 gold to their inventory because I'm dividing things equally.
Great.
Not even taking a finder's fee.
Wow. It's very generous of you.
Yeah.
Taking a finder's fee from my bag.
I have to go see if that girl has any more flower crowns.
I like that Bramash has just claimed the bag of holding. Bramash's.
Well, they were like, you hold it because you
Yeah.
just hold a lot of
You're
stuff
magical.
for us.
You like the magical things.
Well, also, I think I'm just less likely to get stabbed and have it break.
No, also true. And in my defense, the last time I had a magical item, it was not good. It was very bad.
No, it wasn't.
It was... Yeah, that was a really bad dagger.
Yeah,
Could
so
have
I'm
been
done
worse,
with magic
you
things.
know, like he could have not found out.
Yeah, no, I couldn't
Yeah.
have
Could
been
have been
Not
like all
smashed.
stabby with it. It's fine. Everything turned out fine.
So I'll show you where you are.
Great.
Many of you have been to Bavesk before.
I have no idea where Bavesk
You have
even is.
not been to Bavesk.
I generally
You
know
have
maybe.
not- you have. You have.
Yeah.
So, this is Bavesk.
Wow.
So, you guys just came from the south, from the Temple of Airdrie, and you're right about here right now in the town square. Callisto, you are familiar with Knight's Keep Farthing.
Yep.
That is a military outpost in the area.
Yeah, sure am.
Juniper and Vanya, you are somewhat familiar with the Ternary Market. And Vanya, you are a little bit familiar with the lower boroughs.
Okay.
And
Do I recall while I was here any interesting shops or must-see tourist places?
yeah, as Juniper and Vanya both recall, The Turnery Market is legendary in this region. It is the largest marketplace west of the Kraken's Arm. And it is a place that people go from far and wide to peddle and shop.
We could go sell some stuff.
You
Yeah.
do? No, wait, that's a different character. Never mind.
I've
I'd like to
got.
stop by the market.
I have a Jade Gemstone. I don't remember exactly where we got this.
Oh, didn't we get from the Harpies?
Yes,
Because we could sell that for more gold
it's it's 100 gold on that.
if they buy it at cost. We can't go to one of those people that are gonna like rip us off, you know.
It's true. Is there like somewhere where there's maybe like some law enforcement people or something that would know if people have been going missing and where
Oh,
to
yeah,
might
we
maybe
should
look about that? Are we still looking into the cult? Is the cult still around, you think?
From what I recall, taverns tend to have, you know, ideas of rumors floating about.
Yeah, I think hitting a tavern's better than hitting up
Yeah.
some guard
If
post.
Yeah, I like that.
Elder Scrolls taught me anything. Yeah.
Okay.
You know some old scrolls that taught you about this?
Yeah, they told me that if you ask the barkeep in taverns, you can ask them about rumors and
Oh.
you can hear about side quests and whatnot.
And I
Sounds
personally
solid to
don't.
me.
Yeah, I don't trust big city guards. In
Me
general,
neither.
they're
Good
Yes.
idea.
not as trustworthy
Oh.
as small town guards.
Oh, okay.
It's easier to bribe them.
Oh.
If I was a cult, I would go straight to the guards and make sure they were looking the other way. So I like the rumor idea.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't. Sure.
You know,
Don't worry.
Yeah. I think the bar would know more than guards because, you know, guards can be not trusted by people, and
Mhm.
this is a city with sounds like some
Secrets.
discrimination going
Yeah.
on.
Oh,
Baron
yeah,
was a
that
rough
dude.
introduction.
So I,
That dude was
you
just
know.
real racist.
Yeah.
Just.
and I don't know
was.
if that carries down to the guards, you know, I don't know.
All I know is I'm sticking with you guys. I don't need to disappear again.
Great.
Yeah, that wouldn't
Power
be
in
good.
numbers.
Let's stay together in case.
Of course, that would be an easy way to find more cults if we get kidnapped again.
I don't like that idea.
Yeah, because Mary Mac's dead, and
Yeah.
that was why we survived last
That's
time.
true.
So I don't think we can count on another Mary Mac. So I like power in numbers. Don't get separated. Yeah, we can see if there's a local. Do you know where a local tavern is?
Yeah, I'm
Yes, you
sure
do.
I know of. I was here.
So you guys head to the Turnery Market?
Yeah,
You
Turner
head to the
Market.
Turnery Market. Turnery Market. Let's go to Turnery Market. So, Turnery Market. Lively music and the smell of sweets fill the air. There are smiling people bustling around and visiting shops and generally enjoying themselves. Lively music from street performers and joyous laughter is everywhere. Let's see here. In the Turnery Market.
Is this where? Sorry, is the Turnery? Never mind. Continue.
Okay.
I was confused.
The most prominent inn and tavern is the Hunter and Tankard.
Which inn was the one that I was staying in when I
The
disappeared?
Hunter and Tankard.
Was that the one?
The Hunter and Tankard is a two-story, half-timbered building with several stained glass windows and a very large cellar. Accommodations consist of several small rooms with beds and wooden mattresses. The innkeeper is a robust halfling female named Raywin. She was once a wealthy aristocrat in Heidenall, as she had talked to Juniper and Vanya about at one point. But she lost her lands and title due to a scheming rival family. There's currently a very lovely tall bard named Nyx in the corner, softly playing a lute, and she seems to have everybody enraptured.
What race is Nyx?
She appears to be elven, maybe half elven. But
And what race was Raywin?
Raywin is a halfling. There are people at the bar. There are people at tables. Kind of depends on what you want to do.
I'm gonna greet Raywin. I don't know if she remembers me or not, but
That's good to see you again. What you been up to?
oh, not much. Ran into some trouble last time I was here, but I was able to get out of it. I found the elf I was looking for.
Oh, yeah, you skipped out on you the bill, but I forgive you.
Oh, sorry about that.
We can. How much does she owe you? We
Don't
can
worry
settle
about
that.
it. Don't worry about it. The town guards told us all about it.
Oh, okay. Well, the reason I am coming to you, the reason she didn't pay her bill and I disappeared too is because we were kidnapped.
Kidnapped? That's
Yeah.
ghastly.
And we escaped, luckily. All my friends here were kidnapped, and I'm going to introduce them all.
Wow, you guys are like a club.
Yeah.
We're friends.
Friends. That's
And-
lovely.
I think that's been linked to the missing people across the land, and we were wondering if you've
Across
heard
the
any
land?
more rumors about people going missing, because we fear we're not the only ones.
You know, Bethesda's a big place. People go missing sometimes, but, you know, if you were looking for something like that specifically, I'd probably check out, like, there's the bulletin board over in the near the barracks
Okay.
in Knights Keep Farthen. If you're looking for that specifically, people always hang up, you know, wanted a comfy chair, wanted a dastardly villain for killing. That rhymed.
That was great.
So you were saying that, like, so after Juniper got kidnapped, that the guards told you what had happened?
Well, I kind of contacted the guards because I thought she'd skipped out on her bill.
And they said that, oh, it's okay, she just is, or she's...
No, they said they'd keep an eye out, but she never turned back up, so we assumed she either left town or something happened to her.
So they didn't really look, did they?
Did you leave your belongings here? Like, did
You
leave her
did leave
belongings?
your belongings. There was a journal, and that was. You didn't carry much with you, did you?
No.
All right. Well, that's it's probably back here somewhere. I'll keep an eye out for you.
Thank
It was
you.
a while ago.
I was kidnapped too. Did I leave belongings?
You did not.
I didn't leave anything. I didn't have anything to leave.
Pocket's slowly going to slide over toward the bar that's
Okay.
playing, very also enraptured by the music.
Sure. You see a male halfling. You see a dark complected human male that looks pretty. His garb looks familiar to somebody such as yourself. You see a large human man just covered in blood, but no one seems to be paying attention to it. So he's clearly some sort of butcher or something like that. And you see there's a half-elf servant just kind of making sure everybody is topped off.
Great. I'm gonna just kind of scan the familiarly garbed gentleman.
Sure, yeah. He appears to be wearing some sort of armor, but he also the way he's got scarves and wrappings around his neck and his extremities. You can tell he's probably from the Caliphates, or at least dresses like somebody from the Caliphates.
Right.
He's got an interesting looking dagger on his hip.
Great.
And he kind of he notices you noticing him. He kind of nods, goes back to his food.
Direct my attention back to the bard.
Okay. She is enchanting. She is hard to look away from.
Great. And Pocket will do that for a while.
Okay.
Oh, I'm. When you guys are ready, I'm gonna head towards the barracks
The bulletin
and the
board?
Knight's Keep to look at the bulletin board.
All right.
But if you guys take your time, feel free to do whatever you need
I have
to.
nothing to
I'm
do
just
here
some
now, this
single
bar.
track mind kind of person.
Yeah, I'll go with you. Might as well get it over with.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you exit the hunter and Tankard. Right outside, there is just a disheveled-looking human man sitting there. He's covered in dirt and rocks. And he just kind of holds out his hand.
I give him. I don't know how currency translates. A silver? Is that a decent amount to give him?
Oh, thank you very much, young lady. You're very generous. You look like you could handle yourself. Is that armor you're wearing?
It is, yes.
You know, I could perhaps use somebody of your talents. Should you feel even more generous?
What for?
Well, I wasn't always like this. I used to be employed by the city. I would just do maintenance on various parts of the city, but I'm no fighter, and I was working on the sewers. There appeared to be some sort of obstruction, and I carried my father's short sword with me. And I thought it was a rat or something, and I had to dispatch all sorts of vermin. But
Dispatch them how?
with my father's sword, but there was some squatters, and they killed my associate. I barely got out, but my father's sword remained in the sewers. And if you find yourself feeling charitable with your time, I would let you keep my father's sword. I just want vengeance for Bertram, and I would like to know that my father's sword is not in the hands of villains.
When you say squatters, what do you mean? Like humans or
Yes, normal squatters.
Okay. And what's your name, sir?
My name is Fritz.
And what part of the city did this occur in? Because the sewers, I'm sure, stretched across this whole big.
No, they do
Area.
not. Only under the castle ward.
Okay.
As the plumbing. The rest of us, we make do.
Do.
Thank you for the silver.
Yes. Well, we'll see what we can do. Are you here all the time usually, or
I have
working
nowhere
from-
else to be.
Okay.
And I can show you how to get there if
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
take
You
your
guys-
time. It's a big
mean-
city. You guys just
Yeah.
arrived. It's fine. Thank you. I'm gonna go get a drink.
All right.
He wanders back into the bar.
Can
Oh,
before he gets there, can Pac just pat his shoulder comfortingly, but try and sleight of hand a gold piece into his pocket so he doesn't notice.
You know what? Make a sleight of hand check.
Great. 23.
He doesn't notice anything.
Great. Also, mostly so no one else notices that he now has a gold piece, just so he doesn't get hassled.
That's nice.
But
Okay. Fantastic. So he goes in and he shuffles around in his pocket and pulls that out and looks over his shoulder and orders a big meal and probably a cut for the evening.
great.
So, you guys are heading towards the castle ward.
Yeah. Wasn't he going to show us
Alright.
where it was?
Fritz was going to show you the sewer entrance should you decide to help him find his father's sword. But
Do y'all want to check the barracks first, or go take care of the sewer thing first? If you guys even want to take care of the sewer thing,
Well, we can go check out the board and
then okay.
prioritize.
All right.
That's a good plan.
okay.
Well, this town has badgers too.
I hope they don't. I don't need more badgers.
Just don't set them on fire again.
They're,
I only set one on fire.
Dad.
Yeah.
the dad.
Oh, that was so sad.
It was sad. Who would do that? All right. So you.
be nicer.
That's true. They did growl at you. It's fine.
Yeah, they're big.
So you make your way to Knight's Keep Farthing. Callisto, you're familiar with kind of how things are done around here. There's a big bulletin board right in front of the barracks where people, including some of the military officers, post odd jobs And let's go to the bulletin board.
What do we got here?
Sorry, the desk is really big.
We're moving pretty quick.
All right. So on the bulletin board, you see a lot of missing persons notifications. Just lots.
Oh.
Some of them look older. Some of them look newer. One of them looks relatively new. You see a pest removal contract. You see a wanted poster. These are all things you can look at.
What's on the wanted poster?
It says, "Wanted, Anders Hackberry. 200 gold reward for murder, larceny, petty theft, and blackmail. Contact Sergeant Cloud at the barracks."
Do I know Sergeant Cloud?
You do not know Sergeant Cloud. He is a... you may have seen him in passing, but...
Never talked to him.
yeah.
What is the most recent missing?
The most recent missing. It says, missing Rayan...
I'm sorry.
bless you. Missing Rayan Edengrave. Please contact Idril Edengrave.
And what does Ran Edengrave look like? Is there a drawing?
There's a
of
crude
him?
drawing that looks like it was perhaps drawn by somebody's mother.
Okay.
But there are no photographs, unfortunately.
Hair color.
Kind of a
Race.
auburn hair color, elven features.
Eye color.
Looks to be young, black and white. There seems to be like they're either really dark eyes or she just didn't have whatever color. It's a pretty good drawing.
Approximately what age?
14 to 17ish.
Okay. And what was the other things on the board? Sorry,
There's
a
a
lot.
pest removal contract. It says contact Farmer Humbert Shelby.
better not be badgers.
I hope badgers.
Farmer
Humbert Shelby.
Humbert Shelby. All right.
Where is he?
It's you would probably have to ask around, but you're aware that most of the farming community is on the southern end of the Ternary Market. There are kind of mid-range houses on the southern end of the Ternary, including some farmhouses.
Was there anything else on the board?
Those are the three most
No?
prominent ones.
Okay. So I figure we don't really have a good place to look for this wanted person unless we just happen to notice him.
Well, we can go talk to the sergeant.
Yeah, that's true. And same with Rand, but we do have two very clear destination quests, and that is the sewer and then the pest removal to go talk to the farmer.
Yeah, I think we check out the sewer.
Sewer first?
Yeah, I think so.
That sounds like it's going to be another pest removal
Maybe the pest
sort of
removal
deal.
is the sewer thing. Maybe we should go talk to the farmer.
Didn't look the sewer's like people. I thought.
There
Yeah.
are people in the sewer.
People are pests. People are pests.
Okay.
I'm not sure if Farmer Humbert sees it that way. I hope not. Otherwise, this town is really scary.
Well, it does seem to have there seems to be some underlying discrimination here, so maybe, I don't
Some-
know.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Sad to see another elf go missing.
Yeah. But the cultists don't seem to focus on any particular race, considering look at all of us.
No, but this
Yeah.
town.
That's
Yeah.
true. This town
You
has
both
a
went.
thing.
You went missing from here.
Yeah, so did
You
she.
went missing from here. So yeah,
And,
easy to look the other way here, I'd guess from.
Because then people won't miss elves as much.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that jerk wouldn't even say a word to us.
I know. So mad about that.
Hmm.
I call him Karen, not Baron.
He was a Karen.
Yeah.
I don't. Is this it's like an elf thing?
I'm not getting
Yes.
it.
Yes. A type of person in our society that likes to complain a lot to like barkeeps and innkeepers. And,
Okay.
yeah.
They're real
It's
Karens.
a very degrading term.
I'll remember that.
Yeah.
Pockets also, just kind of as we travel through the town, just listening to people's voices as
Okay.
best you can, trying to piece together
Sure.
what people sound like here.
Yeah, there. So Bavesk is almost the exact halfway, or near the border of what was Tithria and Tuatha De Danir. So it's a half elven, half human town. Although it was established as a human military outpost initially, there's a huge elven presence, and you get a lot of halflings because it's not too far from Heidenall.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
So accents are all over the board, from elven to
Great.
to typical human accents, and even the occasional halfling.
Great.
So right now you're in the Knights Keep Farthing. There's not a lot to do here. It's mainly a military. This is built. The town is built around Knights Keep Farthing as the military outpost. There's a huge barracks that has like ramparts and turrets, and then there is like military housing surrounding the barracks. Not a real happening part of town. Other parts of the town much more exciting, but there's stuff to do here.
All right, so who wants to go to the sewers, and who wants to go talk to the farmer, and who wants to do some third thing?
I'm good with going to the sewers, I think.
It's just, if we're going to the sewers, we should, I guess, go together.
Yeah, I don't think we should split up.
It seems, I mean, it sounds like these people killed a guy who had a good sword.
Yeah.
So that's not good.
And if
should-
we,
because we
a
got
good
a lot
sword
of
might be
good
good
swords.
for pest removal.
That's what I'm thinking.
I don't think we have any swords.
Who uses
I
have
swords?
She has a sword
I
You have a
two
sword?
long swords.
Oh.
that we got from
Oh, yeah.
the
It's a
Knolls.
magical, evil sword.
And I have a skinny sword.
Oh, it's the,
Yeah.
those are called rapiers.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what I have. It's smaller than hers.
Yeah, it is. It's not the size of the sword, it's how you use it.
I still
I
use
use-
mine better than hers.
Yeah, that's true.
Great. So yeah, then because I would like to see if we can also stop by and maybe restock at one of the shops on our way back to talk with Fritz, because I have need of a couple of items.
Yeah, we're out of
Some more
food
bolts.
at this
You
point.
want
Right.
to shop first?
Yeah, let's
shop
shop on the
first.
way to Fritz.
Great. So you guys head back to the Turnery Market.
Hoofing it back and forth across town.
No problem. We'll go back.
It's that big of a town.
It's pretty big.
Even though that's small, this is a good walk.
So
Also, the
yeah,
whole time, Callisto is definitely looking over her shoulder more than she ever has before.
probably a good idea.
That makes pocket.
Does any
pull
of our
his
passive
hood.
perception notice that? Anyone have passive perception enough to notice her looking?
Things are pretty much on the up and up between the strict military quarter and the town square that you walked through, and you're on your way back to the Turnery Market.
But does anyone's passive perception notice her being a little more, looking over her shoulder?
No, this place has a strong military presence, and she blends in pretty well. Other than like the slightly unorthodox arrangement of
No,
like
I meant like
banner.
us. Are any of us noticing that she's looking over her shoulder?
I don't know.
Anyone's
How
passive
much
perception.
attention are you paying?
Yeah, how
to
much
me?
attention do you? Yeah.
Passive perception. The attention, amount of attention.
Yeah, you and Juniper are both very insightful people. So you probably notice a lack of typical Callisto swagger.
Okay.
Do I notice or remember anything specific or anything that's jumping out at me? Anything that I remember?
You have very fond memories of the Turnery Market while you were here. There's a lot to do. There's, you liked knowledge. There's a great bookstore. There's the sweet shop that you really liked. So there's a lot to do in the market. It's almost a tourist trap.
So why did you come to Bavesk in the first place, Juniper?
I just wanted to see the world and thought this was a good place to start. Had never been out of the Grove before.
Okay. It's unfortunate you got kidnapped on your first outing, but
Yeah, that kind of sucked. But I met you guys,
that's true.
so that's cool.
That is cool.
I was just wandering alone, so.
So I'm surprised with how much you want to see the world that you don't worship Airdrie as much as, I do.
Well, in our grove, we don't. And as you know, a druid, there's no really specific god or goddess that we really worship. I mean, it's just more about nature.
Well, if you're ever interested, Airdrie, she likes birds, as you know, and traveling. So, it's pretty cool.
Maybe you can teach me about her.
Sounds good.
Cool. I do want to hit up that bookstore because you were talking about those dreams.
Oh, yes.
And I want to see if they have anything about dreams
Okay.
and sleep. What is sleep?
Sounds good. So is that your first stop? Are we going to the bookstore first?
Sure.
Okay. Juniper, you remember the Rousing Quill, a very large, very well-appointed bookstore. The shopkeeper is not who you recall. You remember a human, kind of a tall and kind of curvy lady with hazel eyes and gray hair. She doesn't appear to be running to the front desk right now. Currently, you see a very tall, very lanky, enthusiastic-looking older turtle.
All right.
Don't point.
What's he so excited about?
I don't know. Let's go talk to him.
Please come in. What's
You might
your
be
name?
I'm Pocket.
shell shocked.
Hello, Pocket. I see what you did there. That's very
Oh,
funny.
Should we talk
Have you ever
about?
met a turtle before?
I have, yes.
Oh, they're eccentric.
We are eccentric.
Although everyone's eccentric by my people's standards.
Your people are dragonborn.
Yes.
Yes.
My people are people.
Your people are people. All people are people there.
Yes.
My name is Cormonton. It's nice to meet you, Pocket.
Cormonton. It's so nice to meet you.
Cormonton Rudisher.
That's a great name.
It is a great name. My parents gave it to me. I'm quite fond of my parents. What was your name, young lady?
I'm Callisto.
Hello, Callisto. I'm Cormonton, and what was your name?
Vanya.
Vanya. That's exotic sounding. It's nice to meet you, Vanya. I am Cormonton Rudisher.
Hi, Cormonton Rudisher.
Rudisher, yes. And what was your name?
Juniper Moon.
Juniper. You look like quite the scholar. I'm Cormonton Rudisher. It's
a
nice to
pleasure.
meet you. And what was your name, young dragonborn?
I am Bramash.
Hypermash. Any surnames?
Well, we don't all have surnames. It depends on who your clan is, and
All right.
I am not attached to any clan.
Attached to any clan. That's rather unusual, but I'm not one to
It's not.
judge. Welcome.
It's not unusual at all. A lot of Dragonborn don't have clans they live with.
I'm
Okay?
rather unusual, but it's fine.
we're-
I'm rather unusual.
We're kind of auditioning to be his clan.
Auditioning, that's fine. How are they doing so far?
I have no idea what that would mean.
Oh,
So-
I don't think you're doing very well there yet.
We will try harder.
Yes,
Does that
indeed.
mean we need a name for our clan?
Yes, oh, what do you guys call
Then you
yourselves?
could
You
have a surname.
traveling companions.
So my name would be Traveling Companions Bramash.
No, we gotta think about
Doesn't
this
exactly
a little more.
roll
Yeah.
off the old tongue now, does it, chap?
We'll come back to you with that.
Yes, please do, please do. What can I do for you fine people today?
Well, I was wondering if you had any books on sleeping and dreaming.
Sleeping and dreaming. Let's see here. And he flips through his Rolodex. Let's see. We probably have something right over there in the metaphysics section.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, of course. If you need help, ask me. I will help you. You can ask Otara. Otara is... Say hello, Otara. It's me, Cormonton Radisher. She works here as well.
Oh, okay. You know, when I was here a while back, there was an older lady.
Otara. Yes? No?
Is that
She's got
Do I
grey
recognize-
hair. She's... Put down the book, Otara. Otara, it's me, Cormonton. Please put down the book. Do you recognize this young lady? No, this one. Yes. Yes. And she looks at you. She's like, hi.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was the
Yeah.
lady I knew before. Okay. Thank you. Well, thank you.
Of course. It was
I'm
so
gonna go-
nice to meet you, Juniper.
Yes.
Do you have any? This is not for me,
Oh,
but we're researching missing people, and
ghastly.
we suspect that it's cults. So I was wondering if you had a section on cults.
I
Or
wouldn't
cults.
have anything
Maybe,
like
okay.
that.
No, a restricted section or
No.
okay.
Insight
check.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Make an insight check.
I have +5 on that.
+3.
23.
3.
You don't believe him.
I don't know what to do.
You're pretty sure he's full of shit. But he's definitely playing coy.
Okay.
So where is that section?
I don't know what section you're speaking about. I wouldn't have anything like that full of rousing
on.
and intriguing books of a forbidden nature.
Is he looking at any particular area?
He's
while
looking
doing
at
it?
a door behind the counter,
Oh, gotcha.
but it does look to be locked.
All right.
Who's persuasive?
I'm persuasive.
I'm.
I'm persuasive.
I'm super persuasive.
I can also give some blessings of Airdrie upon you.
Yeah, so does Pocket know that you guys want this book bad?
Well, I mean, I just
Great.
talked about it.
Great. All right. So yes, then. So we are trying to stop this cult, and so
Admirable.
yeah, and
Yes.
so any information that anyone might have would be very valuable to us and the community at
We
large.
keep it on the DL.
That's keep what on the DL? I don't know to what you're referring.
The missing.
We
more
wouldn't.
people
We wouldn't
going
even
missing,
know
too.
what we're referring to,
No,
as long as we just have a
okay.
little look to try and help the
Looks
community.
well, I don't know. I mean, are you a scholar?
I am. I actually
You're
just
scholar.
finished an 8-year study at the
8-year
Caliphates.
The Caliphate.
Yes.
That's intriguing. What did you study?
Geography.
Geography.
Yeah.
Caliphates.
And Minotaur, the
And
language.
Minotaur was an elective we took there.
Well, that's odd. Outside of the Whitlands, you don't find a lot of Minotaur applications.
No, but
but
I-
good for you. Good
Thank
for
you.
you. Then scholarly pursuits.
I'm also a scholar of the goddess of Airdrie. I've read a lot of the holy works.
Yes, the wandering goddess, the winged mother, as they refer to her as.
So, scholar.
Scholar.
Scholars? Everyone, are you? You're probably not a scholar.
I'm not a scholar. I can't even pretend.
No, I really shouldn't.
You care about the community, right?
How can 5 gold?
Oh my!
Change your
I
mind?
am insulted, young lady. I would never take a bribe. But I have found some coinage in my palm. I shall put this in the back. Perhaps you should come with me.
Yes.
Yes.
He leads you behind the counter. He is so happy to show you. He's so excited about his books. There's a lot of old tomes here, very exotic books. You
Glad
can
he
tell
wasn't
he's.
being shellfish.
I see what you did there. It's because of my shell on my back.
Yes.
Well, I thought it was because of the bookshelves.
Shellfish also. Yes, indeed. Like him. So, he leads you to the back. He's like, now please be careful. These are rare. Some of them are quite illegal. And you could get me in a lot of trouble. I've been naughty.
Are any of them dangerous if we read out loud from them? just to
Many
be
of them,
sure?
please do not.
Which
Don't
ones?
speak Latin
So
in
just
front
so
of the
I
books.
know, which ones not to read? Which read out loud? Which ones are those?
Sure, it's in my little arcane section right over here. And he shows you, and there's clearly some spell tomes that are bound in leather, and they look not dissimilar to spell tomes that you've seen before. I have many of spell tomes. He's got a wall of scrolls. These you can actually cast a spell if you're even remotely inclined to being a magic caster.
Many of us are.
Many of you.
Yes.
In fact, I think every single one of us can cast magical
Except
spells.
for.
No, he definitely can.
He definitely can.
I can. I'm a scholar.
He is
Yeah.
a scholar.
Yeah.
Fancy
I didn't know
that. I've never really bothered to attempt it, but I'm more of a collector, you see.
We were attacked by
Very
an
good
owl
collector.
bear yesterday, and I
Yeah.
cast guiding bolt
Were you
at it.
south of town?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, there are some in the woods near there. Okay.
You know
Fancy
a
that.
lot.
I do know a lot. I
There were-
devoted most of my life to the scholarly pursuits.
There were harpies. Do you
Those
know why
are
there would be
not
harpies down
common
there?
in our area.
I know.
Those are usually much further to the north.
There were some angry harpies.
Angry birds, if you
Yes.
will.
Oh, I love that book.
So, I do have a question though. Now that we're looking at magic books and books with lots of forbidden knowledge, apparently,
Yes.
do you have one that might have information on the moon and people
right
like
here.
studying the moon for glimpses of the future
Yes, right.
or something of the sort? Apparently I am a scholar of divination and looking at the signs of the world, and I guess that's what I learned, and I guess I gotta go with that. So I hear the moon is something. Okay.
Yes, indeed, I do. I do have a scroll of that nature. I can't make heads or tails of it myself, but it is quite the piece. And he shows it to you. Look at this. Nice, isn't it? And it is a divine scroll of augury.
Divine scroll of augury.
Look at that! Isn't that fancy?
That is super fascinating.
Isn't that wonderful?
I would love for this strange ethereal mind program I have here to allow me to use that.
Oh yes, I don't know to what you were referring, but okay.
Yeah. How could I buy that scroll from you?
I don't know. I mean, it's a one of a kind. I could probably be persuaded to part with it. I guess it holds great sentimental value to me.
I can trade you other scrolls.
Really?
Yeah, I show him the 2 other scrolls I have. I've got a scroll that allows you to climb tall buildings very quickly and safely, and one that summons a helper
Ninja
to
turtle.
just hang out and help you like shelve books and move things around. He can't like fight, but he's pretty helpful. And other people can't see him. He's a servant who is unseen.
Oh, unseen servants. I've heard things like this.
Well, I could give you, for both of those, perhaps half credit for this. This is a very uncommon scroll, especially in our region, as I'm sure you are aware.
Yeah, I actually have no idea. I still don't know where we are, honestly.
So that scroll will teach you augury?
That scroll will teach somebody augury.
I know it. I know augury.
I know, but
Yeah.
this is a this is a dream of mine as a wizard to know augury. Yeah, I mean you know it, because you know all the cleric spells.
Yeah. I learned that one recently, actually. So. Can't cast it right now, though, but I could tomorrow.
So you were saying something about a cult?
Yes, do you have like a history of like maybe cults, maybe their symbols or
I do.
something?
I have this tome right here.
Because wasn't there a symbol we saw
Yeah,
in
and
the
mentioned
dungeon?
archdevils.
Archdevils, nasty
Yeah, maybe we
business
should look
that.
about archdevils
And
too.
shards and panes and
Shard man, well, shard
You know,
Marvel.
these types of people use lots of referential imagery that may not be the exact thing that it appears to be initially. So it could be something representative of something else. It could be a play on words. These archdevils, tricky devils, these archdevils.
Did anyone draw the symbols we saw?
I definitely did not.
You could describe them. I am quite astute.
Well, maybe we'll
as they
recognize
say.
it if we see it in a book.
Sure.
about
So,
the
and he grabs a tome that looks like it's largely cobbled together of collaborative efforts of multiple scholars, and it just says Cults of Cordea, and so
Bermash, you're a book Worm. Do you want to read that?
W-Y-R-M.
Yes.
Look at you!
Oh, we're not related to worms at all, really.
Okay.
No.
It's true, they're not.
You're not a dragon.
No. Maybe long ago, when my ancestors might have been, possibly. I've heard from others that they actually believe that they are the direct descendants of Bahamut, the god of the dragons. And I think that is ridiculous.
Oh, okay. Then I do too.
Because,
What is that? There's some sort of bird in here. Sorry.
yeah, let's read the book, I guess, about cults.
Okay. Make a. Let's see here. Let's go investigation.
That's the same as my religion.
Blessings of Airdrie upon
Oh, dang,
you,
got that D4 powered up.
bro.
I just feel like I know things better.
So also, I have left the room.
Oh, good. Have a good day.
And I try to do so as like unobtrusively as possible, but I went to go talk to Otara
Oh,
and ask if she had any books about Tyr.
Tyr. Okay. Hold that thought.
Yeah, just let me know.
How's the
It's
research
11.
going?
It's a-
11.
I'm an 11 on my researching here.
And what exactly were you looking for?
We're looking. It's like the altar, maybe. Turn to the
Symbols
symbols
that we
on the
recognize.
altar.
Anything, if there's like a shard mardella or a shard
I was,
daily.
Sounds delicious.
I was.
Pain Viridian, anything that might reference Pain Viridian.
You really don't. You see lots of hand-scrawled arcane symbology. You see plenty of summoning circles, arcane circles.
Are there like naked demon sketches?
Circles of there's so many. It's like this was drawn by many different horning monks.
Is there anything on any like stone circles that people like found randomly across the country out in the woods?
There's lots of things like that.
Okay, the ones that maybe I have encountered before.
Could you perhaps show me?
I never got a chance to.
But you remember you have a great you see some circles of binding that look kind of vaguely familiar.
Is there any references to locations in that book that there's high cult activity?
Not with an 11.
Could Pocket browse through?
You can give it a
his
look-see.
Scholar experience.
Blessings of Airdrie upon you.
Great.
Be careful. Only two of you. Okay, this is a rather invaluable. Oh, look at
Oh,
you.
that's a pretty good roll.
Natural 20.
Plus your one.
Plus
from
a 1.
Airdrie.
One. So you, wow, you are quite the little bookworm.
I read a lot. I was pretty much locked up for 8 years, like a princess from the stories.
What keeps standing out to you is that these cults that follow specific archdevils are fond of coded terminology.
Great.
And while none of this what you have encountered seems to be either a newer cult or just something not listed in this book, you keep on stumbling across coded terminology. That these things may sound similar to certain things.
Great.
And these words can be hints towards something larger, but they may seem mundane, like mirrors and
Mirror masks.
so.
Great.
That's what you determine, although you don't see any direct correlation in this entire book.
Great.
But with a nat 20 and the available information in this older tome, that's what you find. You talk to Otara. Otara is a robust, almost Wonder Woman type. She's very powerfully built, taller. She's wearing a green cape and kind of a gray dress under that. And she says, so you wanted to know about Tyr, was it?
Yes.
Tyr. You know what's interesting? There's a temple dedicated to Tyr just up in the castle ward. I mean, I would probably start there, but I mean, we do have some information on the pantheon, of course.
Yeah, I'm interested in kind of less biased.
Sure, yeah,
information
okay.
about him.
Okay, less biased as in,
Not directly from the religion.
Okay, not direct, but more about the god himself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just know
I
very
would-
little about him.
Sure. And she hands you her book on the accepted pantheon, and it's got quite a bit of information about Tyr. But it's it's written by clergy, and she's not a devout religious person herself, so she's not going to be able to offer a lot of insight herself. But there's some data in there, and I'm not quite sure what we're after specifically.
Just kind of general history of
General
him.
history of Tyr. So there is, there's talk of Tyr's relations to the other gods, how he became a kind of the avatar of justice and balance. There's talk of weaponry that is favored by followers of Tyr, including some weapons of legend, a hammer and shield that are out there that are kind of weapons of the of Tyr's favored. That's kind of what the book says.
Okay.
Yeah.
Callisto just doesn't know much about him. So.
Sure.
Cool.
Anything else with Mr. Rudisha or Miss Otara? He does have
You want
wares.
Yes, I want to go look at the metaphysical
Sure,
section.
he's like, well, we have to come out of my private collection. That's for the populace, and that's fine. It's
Well,
accepted law.
Can I
you
just
so
slip
much
out and
for
go
letting
look?
us.
I mean,
Oh
do you
yeah,
need to
yeah.
Look at these.
Okay, yeah, you can
books?
just go look yourself. He just kind of
Okay.
pointed.
Would you happen to have any books that are like real, like, oh man, nobody should ever read this book. Like, I don't even know how you got this book. Like, real forbidden knowledge, like secrets of the world that you
I
yourself.
think I'm with you. I think I'm
Yeah,
with you, young man.
yeah, 'cause
So,
that's-
I think you want to go around the corner to Deirdre's den.
Deirdre.
Deirdre's den.
Deirdre's dead.
Does she have a? Is it? She have a chain?
I don't. She does have chains and whips, and she has all sorts of bindings and pornographic lithographs and all sorts of ribald materials. If that's what you're
I
looking.
was. We were not on
Forbidden
this.
Sounds
knowledge.
interesting.
Yeah, like,
Wait, I'm just
like,
sounds like
like,
an
adventure.
if someone were to learn it, it could like spell doom for the world.
Oh
like,
no! I thought it was.
I was-
yes, I knew exactly what.
like
you were-
like secrets.
How do you know all about
secrets
that?
that could teach you to become I don't know.
Sure, yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I mean, we have.
it's-
Let me look around in my. I have a manual on how to construct a golem out of clay. He is just your. It's a Libroman. He is just your servant until he is dispatched or otherwise becomes useless. We have. Let's see here. We have a scroll of summon monster. It's very, very potent. Yes, it's, I mean, it is not a tame spell. It's for those of brave of heart and rich in coin. I will say that.
No, I'm not
that's what that
familiar
is.
with scrolls because I learned my spells other ways. Is a scroll something like I can learn
Yeah.
a spell with?
You can't learn a spell with it. You can cast the spell.
But then,
though.
but does a scroll
Then it
like,
consumes it,
gone?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
You
But-
must be a wizard.
I definitely have been told I am a wizard.
I believe that. So you could technically learn all of these.
I could. Some of them. I mean, I can't learn every spell from a spell scroll. Some of them just don't make sense to me.
Oh, I'm so sorry. None of them make sense to me.
Some
I'm
of the
really-
like the nature magics. I don't. That
He's
doesn't.
good at that.
Yeah, and like the holy magics and the radiant stuff. I
know
don't.
that.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
I can't learn that stuff. I can make it really loud and windy and find things.
I can do that myself.
I can like find stuff too. I'm pretty good at finding lost things. I've got a spell for that.
Very convenient.
Do you have anything that you may have lost that you need found in here?
My monocle has been missing for days.
Your monocle
Yes.
has been missing for days.
I haven't seen it. I was sitting down and I stood up and I could not find it.
Well, I can help you find your monocle if it's like. I mean, it could.
That sounds rather helpful. I mean, I was.
I mean, do you need it to read?
No, I just like how it looks.
Ah, Is it like a really nice monocle?
No, it's
or-
just a little loop of dross, actually, but people take me much more seriously. I don't know why they don't normally take me seriously.
Girl, how did you get here? Where is here? Where, like, so...
You are in
Bavest.
my bookstore, young
No,
man.
not so Bavesk is like, is it like east of things? Is it
Yes,
west of
it
things?
is east of where
I was under the impression that the turtles came from the very far west.
Very far west, yes, we do. But we like to travel, we are.
Oh,
Wandering people. And
that's
so-
why I've seen them places.
Yes, we get around, if you know
y'all
what I mean.
Do y'all
Yeah,
worship
Deirdre's
Airdrie
den.
too?
I don't.
With all the travel?
I don't worship anybody in particular. I have a cousin who worships Tempest of all gods.
Oh, ugh. Gross.
Is that a bad thing?
I don't know. I was
Pocket
playing
has not
along.
stopped reading the cult book pretty much since he sat down with it.
What is the summon monster scroll?
Oh,
Actually?
yes. It's a level 7 summon monster scroll.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, I'm from Westmarsh. And Westmarch is where most of my people come from. Some of us originate from Boulderas, which is to the south of Westmarch, but it's really nearly touching.
And I knew somebody who kept talking about trying to get people into that area to be friendly and make allies and stuff.
We are a friendly lot. We really are. We're non-confrontational, except for my cousin who worships Tempest of all gods.
It sound. But don't you have like neighbors to the north who are really confrontational, kind of?
To the north of our area, no, not to the north of Westmarsh is just the ocean. But there are some people that live in the ocean, and the marshes north of Westmarsh.
I think it's like
Do y'all lay your eggs on the beach line near the ocean?
No,
or-
we have houses.
Okay, I was just
That
wondering.
was super racist.
I read about it.
I think we
They're
should
not-
leave my.
they're not
private
turtles.
area, which I am very offended. I don't know. Do your people swing from vines and eat bananas?
Some of them do.
Really?
oh,
Oh,
we could go there. That sounds kind of cool.
what is that? I thought you were an elf, maybe a half elf. What are you?
I don't know.
You don't know what you are? I don't believe you.
What do I look like?
You look like a half elf, perhaps of Caroan descent, perhaps on your mother's side.
Father's.
Father's side.
Yeah.
That was. I had a 15% chance. Really, I was just taking a stab.
Let's just go look for the sword, I guess.
What sword?
Did you find?
Yeah, did I find anything
Oh,
useful?
So yeah, you're off on your own. You know, you find a lot of books on dream interpretation. A lot of them are mumbo jumbo. They're kind of like almost new agey metaphysical books. You do find some books on prophecies, and you find some books on interpreting dreams. They seem pretty hit and miss.
Okay.
And they seem very subjective. So you see, but if you're looking for like a specific aspect of dreams, you could probably research that more in depth. But if you're just like looking for like general dream stuff, I mean, there's books of people just drawing their dreams,
Dream diary.
yeah. So,
Would our Otara, I'm gonna talk to her.
sure.
And
Yes.
hi.
Hello.
Do you know which one of these might be the least amount, the least subjective?
Least subjective. Subjective. Well, that's the thing about dreams, isn't it? They are subjective. Sometimes they're memories, and sometimes they are prophetic, depending on your deity, of course. But generally, they are something from inside. So, if you would like to look into dreams of prophecies, that would be you would want to look into the specific deities that one would be receiving the visions from.
Do you have any on Airdrie?
Airdrie We have a book on the Elven Pantheon somewhere around here. It would be in the Dream section. But yes, we do have some books on collective pantheons, whether they be Elven or Tithirian.
Okay, can you show me?
Yes. And she takes you over to the religion section. There's a book. It's right by where Callisto was looking around.
Okay.
And it's just a book of the accepted Elven pantheon. You notice a lot of the Elven gods were at one point mortal.
Okay.
At one point, they were just powerful elves, be they wizards or holy people or heroes. Airdrie herself was a elven hero of old, a magic user of some kind that somehow ascended to godhood.
Okay. Can I would like to take a look at that book.
Sure.
And I want to see if there's anything on the subject of dreams
Sure.
within this book.
Okay. Make an investigation check for me.
Okay.
Or religion. I'll take either one. You had to do an investigation because I thought you were better at it.
Investigation
I'm not
and
good
religion's the
at
same
either.
for me.
Sure.
I'm not proficient in
very
either of them.
Are you with me right
I
now?
got some.
You're
I got
not.
some.
You
Okay, then never mind.
went to Rudisha.
Oh, I thought we came
Talk
out.
about eggs.
Ooh, 20.
20.
Dirty 20.
Sure, dirty 20. Okay. You don't find anything. The data isn't there. You don't get the impression that Airdrie gives people literal visions. It's much more of a yearning to wander, a yearning to soar. You find that if there's a small mention of dreams of flying, but like purposeful dreams of flying versus like the struggling dream of flying. Worshippers of Airdrie are often gifted with dreams of controlled flight.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, so I'm probably not going to find too much about.
It depends on what specific
Dreams
thing you're looking
unless-
for, and if it's something you're like really wanting to dig into, we can get into it.
Okay.
But I'm just not quite sure exactly what you're after.
Well, I'm trying to figure out what this reoccurring dream is that.
Okay.
Vanya's having.
So Vanya described that to you, I assume. And you definitely get the impression from what you had learned from Otara and from what you have gathered from this book that is probably not from Airdrie.
Okay. Okay. Did I find anything in any of the books? Because you were like, sorry, off the record. You were like running from fire, right? It was like,
I think so. Yes.
it was like this reoccurring dream that you that you were running. I know I'm having a hard
Yeah.
time recalling
There were
it.
flames. What?
It was 3 weeks ago.
Okay, sorry. I remember fire.
It was 3 weeks over a holiday. It's
I wrote it somewhere, but
Would you like me to describe the dream again?
I guess yeah.
Okay.
Refresh my memory.
Yes.
Because it is a reoccurring nightmare for Vanya, it comes right to her.
Okay.
And there's a dream of flames in the distance, and she has a powerful urge to run towards these flames, and the harder she runs toward the flames, the further they get away from her.
Okay, I want to know if I can find anything that would relate to that in any of these books. Any?
Okay. Make an investigation check
Okay.
for the entire bookstore.
Oh my god. Okay. 8.
There's a lot of books here.
Okay. All right. I give up. Gonna have to think about this more.
I understand. Okay. Anything else while you guys are here? There's scrolls. You can purchase books, but I will probably just give you the data that is available. And Corbinton is happy to share knowledge. You can tell he's more of a collector and probably a lonely old man.
I'm just gonna meet back up with you guys.
Okay.
And,
Great.
did you guys find anything?
No?
No,
Yes and no.
no, not really.
Okay. Well, I didn't either. So.
Did you want that augury spell? You sure?
So I gotta like information from gods or powerful beings, and
Okay.
I don't
Is that a spell I should be like preparing?
know. Honestly, just Just, it feels like only trouble ever comes whenever people are trying to like look to the future, or get
Yeah.
help from outside of things. I mean, look how here I am. So it's fine. It's fine. It doesn't need to happen. Let's just, I guess, go kill some vagrants in the streets or something. I guess the sewers.
The sewers.
In the sewers. They're just in the streets. They're in the
I'd
sewers.
like to stop by a shop first.
And buy
There's
some
lots of
foods.
shops.
Great.
Can I
And
stock up on some rations?
Okay, so you know that you have to head north to the very almost to the very furthest stretch of the Turnery Market. You know what? Let me find a map of Turnery Market.
Did we
Great.
use up all our rations traveling here? By the way?
You pretty much did.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me.
Pocket's also going to take this time to say, I think we're thinking about this cult wrong. I don't think it's a cult we're going to find, because from what I found in the book, I think Bramash was right. It's not there. It doesn't exist, but it follows every pattern of these archdevil cults that we've seen to date. So I think it's a new cult that has followed the sin.
So you're in the Turnery Market. You guys are very familiar. You guys have been here. So right now you are at the Rousing Quill. Just to the north of that is Winkle's Sweets. Across the road from that is the Hunter and Tankard. To the south of that is Kurok's Forge. A little further to the north is Von Tier's Fletcher. The tannery is in the upper left-hand corner, and the upper right-hand corner is Gundavar's Goods, where you would go to get general goods and things like of that nature.
So I'm gonna head to Gundavar's Goods to
Okay.
stock up on some rations.
Is that something you can share in the group?
I sure can,
Awesome.
especially now. Let me try to do that. That way you guys can look around. There's
Would I be able to sell? So I've got 2 long swords.
Yeah.
And I'd like to sell one of them. Maybe the forge. maybe
yeah,
that's supposed to be like-
either Gundavar's or Kurok's would absolutely be a good place to.
I'll try Grindelwald's.
And I just have a quick buying rations.
Sure,
We
let me
could probably
download this and
repeat
share it
that.
to the group. And alright, showing folder. And on to Facebook. You guys having fun?
Yes, always.
I love the
I
turtle.
love the turtle. Yeah, it's like
I fell in
second
love
place
with it.
only to the Badgers. So
All right.
It's a big peanut soul in
There's a lot of shops. Let's put it that way. All right. In the group, there is a post of the Turnery Market, and you guys can look at that at your leisure.
thank you.
All right, good store.
Yeah, we don't
Good
need
stuff.
it unless you want us to RP it. But I was just gonna buy maybe 10 rations.
10 rations. Okay, so you go to, let's see, let me go to Gundavar's here.
How long do rations keep for?
Most of mine are going to be hardtack and water,
It says
which
dry foods for extended travel. Jerky, dried fruit, hardtack, and nuts. So probably a while.
so you head up to Gundavar's. Vanya, you've probably been here before
Yeah.
in your travels. Juniper, I'll leave it up to you whether you did or whether you lived off the land with wild crafting and things of that nature. It's a 2-story tall building, hewn from large trees. There's a simple wooden floor and a large effigy of a bearded man standing beside the building, probably an ancestor of the Gundavars. The shopkeepers are an alluring, very attractive pair of tall, muscular twins named Gotsia and Eelric. They're blonde, they have piercing blue eyes, very Viking vibes. They definitely seem to be of Stormholt descent, but they are dressed in native Bavesque garb.
What was the second name?
Eelric, Ealric.
People here are hot.
They are hot. These are big, hot Viking people. Eelric's got a huge scar running down one cheek, and he doesn't talk as much as Gotsia. And Gotsia welcomes you.
I go up to Gotsia and ask, "Do you Gotsia rations I could buy?"
We do have them. You're pretty funny.
Yeah, you know me, I have a pun problem.
I don't
but anyway.
know you, but it's.
Well,
nice
I
to-
was in before, remember?
You might have dealt with Elric, and Elric was
No,
behind
it's
the counter.
definitely you.
Was it- I don't know. You're elves. You're all small and cute and delicate.
I'm not delicate.
You look delicate to
I
me.
took on an owl bear yesterday.
You did not
by
take on an
myself
owl
practically.
bear.
Yes,
You did not.
I did.
That was a little bit of a
Guiding
team
bolt.
effort.
It was mostly me. Mostly
This
me.
is rather impressive.
Yeah, I landed a guiding bolt on him, and then, I have a spiritual weapon. It looks like a chocobo.
What's a
and
chocobo?
It's
There's
a
a good question.
bird.
What is a chocobo?
It's a bird. A big bird.
It's one of those elven birds, I
Like
guess.
like the eagle.
Kind of like a big chicken.
Chicken.
elf birds are the weirdest.
Big chicken
Like
ostrich.
I
a turkey.
Like a big chicken
I
ostrich.
do hear
Did
the
you see
elves mount large birds to
I've summoned it.
ride around on there. They're rather swift.
Yeah. But, yeah, and then, sometimes when people hit me, they get shocked, and that's how it died.
Okay, fantastic. So rations. Rations, yes.
I was just saying I'm not delicate as
How many would you like?
well. 10, please.
10 days worth of rations. Okay, that would be. Let me look at my till here.
Plus my armor keeps me really protected.
Yeah, that looks like good
It's
good
very
sturdy
good
armor. You should definitely hit up Korax. He is quite the armorer.
I think I can get even better armor than
You
this.
could very likely. I don't know what your finances look like, but I mean, there's plenty of.
53 goldish could buy me anything better than this,
I
you
would check
think?
it out. So that would be 5 silver pieces per ration. So that would be 50 silver for 10 days.
All right.
Do you have crossbow bolts?
You'd want to hit up Vantier.
Vantier, great.
Yeah, Vantier has
Nice.
all manner of pointy flying things.
So, do you have any theatrics kits for performers?
Theatrics
You know,
kits.
if you wanted to change for costume for performance?
You know, I'm sorry, we don't. We're more of a utilitarian outfit. We have bear traps. We have rope
Great.
and bedding and travel goods and supplies.
What about owl bear traps? 'Cause you guys got those.
I
here.
imagine a regular bear trap would work just as well. I don't think the trap itself distinguishes between
Okay.
its intended quarry.
5 rations, please.
5 rations for you? Okay, that would be 25. Where are you from?
I'm from the Caliphates,
Oh, the Caliphates.
but my dad's from Stormholt.
My father's from Stormholt as well.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it's where we get the name Gundivar.
That makes sense to me. No,
I've
my
never
dad-
been, but I hear it's cold.
I haven't been there either.
Okay.
It's so crazy. My dad's part of the Caliphate Guard.
A bunch of
Oh my
rations.
goodness, the Caliphates. That's a wild region, isn't
It's it's pretty scary over there.
You would definitely want to hit up Vantier, then. I believe he is.
Oh,
No. You'd want to hit up the tannery. The proprietor is from the Caliphates.
Oh, cool.
I'm gonna grab 4 rations.
4
so I
rations
don't
as well.
use them. I can share them.
Yes.
Yeah, I buy 5 days worth.
5
as
days
well.
worth. 25 and 20.
Yeah,
Okay.
5. Okay, 25.
Also, do you guys buy weapons?
We could probably make an offer. You would definitely want to hit up Korak. That is his specialty.
Okay.
Although he might be a bit of a
I
snob.
actually only wanted 1.
Oh, you only wanted 1 ration? I'm sorry. Here's your
1.
change. It would be 15 silver back to you. There you go.
Okay, how much did I owe you for 1?
For 1, it's 5 silver.
Thank you.
Yes. And she kind of yells behind her, Ilric, we need so many rations. Please bring those up. And Ilric comes in carrying just this huge bag of like hardtack bread and some flasks of water and some dried meats.
Thank you.
Great.
We're gonna need to eat some vegetables eventually. We've just been eating.
You guys have
for
only been
days.
eating. Yes, your poops must be
Just
awesome.
meat and bread.
I haven't
I don't
pooped
know
in
what
3
you're
days.
talking
Good
about.
for you.
I've been
You
eating
had that
daffodils.
feast.
I offered you
I was
daffodils.
gonna say, it was a-
Yeah, I can't eat those for
Heartless, the
nourishment.
I'd be
dwarven
happy to
festival.
find you more
Yeah, we
vegetables.
were hanging out with some dwarves.
It's
They
a
were
halfway
ve-
in.
Oh, that's just south of here on the way to.
Yeah.
They were very nice.
We recommend you go and stay with them if you're ever traveling south.
Delightful.
People of our stature generally don't make our way south to the Hobbit lands, but if we do, we will stop by.
Highly recommended. Great. Well,
She's like 6'3".
I kind of want to see what armor they have.
Okay.
That's the
There-
armor.
Very
There's two
basic
armor
stuff.
shops. There's the tannery that you probably found out earlier that is mainly medium to light armors. Armors based off of hides and leathers.
Okay, perfect.
I'm gonna go there.
That's
Okay.
where I'd want to go as well.
Cool.
I'm gonna split off and head down to the forge.
Okay,
Wanna
one
split.
we're splitting the party. One's going to Kurok's Forge. One is going to the
What
tannery.
armor do I have on?
great. Pocket's gonna take
I'd like
advantage
to
of
look
this
at the
for-
heavy armor place.
Heavy armor place.
And shields.
Oh, actually, I'm not. I'm just gonna go with somebody or go wherever.
All right.
I forgot
First, we
that
are going
wizards have no armor
with.
proficiency.
We are going. So let's go to Kurok's first.
Great.
Did I?
That was a 50-50. So you head south to the very southern tip of the Turnery Market. There's a huge building. It's a fine blacksmith, and it just says Kurok's Forge over the door. Kurok is standing behind the counter. Kurok is a half-orc, very broad, very muscular, kind of short for a half-orc. He's probably 5'10", but extremely broad, big black bushy beard, which you find to be uncommon for his people. He's got a wide variety of maces and blades and spears and other weaponry on one wall, and a fine assortment of metal armors on the other wall.
Are there shields?
There are shields.
Is there anything that looks stronger than a regular shield?
So you're asking Kurok?
Yes.
Welcome to my shop.
Hello.
Thanks very much.
My name is Vanya.
Nice to meet you,
And I'm Callista.
Hi, Calista.
It's nice to
meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I think. Why don't you ask about your sword? and we
Yeah,
can
I've
look
got
at-
this long sword. I've got two of them actually,
Okay.
but I've got a spare. Seeing you buy weapons at all.
Well, I can always, if nothing else would purpose them, do you mind if I take a look?
Yeah, please do.
He
And I'm
picks
gonna
it
hand
up.
him the one that was never used.
Never used. All right, it's a fine long sword. I'd be happy to give you. Let's see how much I would give you for that. I haven't really prepared.
Gotta go and find a spreadsheet.
I do have to find. I have a spreadsheet somewhere. Let's see here. So I could offer you. I have to make a profit, but I would give you 10 gold pieces for this.
Okay, great.
All right, thank you. It's a pleasure doing business with you.
And I was looking. So I have this shield, and I was wondering if you had anything better than this shield.
Define better. I have the finest shields in the land.
A shield +1.
Plus
or
one. I do have such a thing.
+1 shield.
Do you have multiple of them?
I actually only have one right now.
Arm wrestle.
But it's that would be 1,500 gold pieces.
Oh, okay.
Can I talk you down to trading for the shield plus maybe 40 gold pieces?
That would be I would take off 45 gold pieces. So that would be 1,455 gold pieces for you.
Okay, I don't think. Okay.
Okay.
Well, do you
The
have
standard
anything in my
shields,
price range?
What you're
Of
asking
like
is-
heavy armor,
Sure.
or any cool accessories that might make me more
I have,
badass.
you have chainmail.
I do have chainmail, yes.
It's pretty good. Is that elf make?
It is, yes.
It's fine. I've got some splint armor that could be parted with. If you, it's 200 gold pieces.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I've got this fine plate. That's 1,500 gold pieces.
Okay.
I've got some medium armor.
Do you have any like discounts for clerics?
I I mean, yes, but are you a cleric of Gromsh?
Yes.
Make a deception check.
Yes.
At this point, I'm gonna just kind of sidestep out. Like,
I
I
wanna
don't
say
want to be associated with
I have
her.
+4.
I had changed my mind about
16.
and I'm with them. I
You're with them
decided,
now?
yeah, because I don't want to
I'm
split
just
the
staying
party.
with everybody because
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Well,
can't
when
wear
Pockets and
armor.
we split off.
Okay.
He just kind of faded as they made
I was
their
gonna
way
try and
south.
get some leather armor, but I can't wear it.
We'll play that out in a sec. Wow, you don't find a lot of elves that worship Gromsh. That's good for you. Good for you. That's you're the first I've. Well, how did you come to worship our god?
You know, that's something that it's a private matter to me. I don't like to be very gregarious with my my religion. I don't like to push it on people.
That seems
I'm
very
It's a very
unlike-
internal spiritual thing.
A cleric of Gromsh would not say this.
Yeah.
I don't believe you. I admire your efforts. Around that time, a scrawny-looking half-orc young lady comes out of the back and just kind of eyes you.
Like-
Tora, get back in the back.
I do like a message to the person standing literally right next to me. You're like, wasn't there like a thing with like orcs and blood and orcish or something? I don't know if that's anything that they might know about.
I don't
That's-
speak orc.
That's a message, right?
That's a message because I don't want them hearing because
Sure.
that would be a weird thing to say to somebody.
It's true. What was that?
Because you speak orcish, don't you?
Yes,
Orcish? Did I hear that?
Yes.
You speak Orcish. How did you?
I do.
Fantastic.
I'm
How?
I'm
Why?
self-taught. Well, why not?
I think it's a fine language. It's a bit crude, as I understand.
Can I talk to you in Orcish
You
right
sure
now?
can, and we're speaking in Orcish right now.
Okay, perfect. Didn't I have that note or something that was
Yeah.
in Orcish? Where can I show you something?
Yeah, I mean, of course. I mean, turn around.
Related handwriting aspect.
Why?
I love this city already.
Works.
So can I? I'm gonna show the note. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know where I wrote it down.
Okay, let's see here. Let's see if I wrote it down somewhere. I did.
I think he sent it.
I remember
I
what
probably
it
messaged it to you, but I do have it written down here somewhere. That was session 2 or 3. 3. Let me go
Was
back
it?
to session 3.
Because the Knolls had it.
Alright, session 3.
Oh yeah,
There's question marks on this map.
that's right.
So you show Kurak this note.
Yeah, I wanted to know that too.
And does he read it aloud? Yeah, he does. Did you show it to him?
Well, I mean, I asked privately if I could tell you something. You told someone to turn around. You're gonna go ahead and just read the note out
Well, I
loud.
didn't know what you were going to show me. I was hoping for something a little more interesting than paper, really.
Let's start with the paper.
All right, let's start with the paper.
Do you know anything about this? It's a letter, right? Can't even find it.
Barakala. That's
Yes,
a myth.
I found it.
Oh.
It's a myth.
Do you know about this myth?
Yes, we tell our children about Barakala.
Hey, wait. Talk so in common, please, so they can
Sorry,
about this.
sorry.
You can tell everyone else.
Barakala, we tell people, our children about it. It's a place where people like us are accepted. There's no people like you. But it's a myth. There's no place like this. We don't. The orcs of the Northwest, they don't have a city. They wander in tribes and fight and quarrel and kill each other. There's no Barakala. It's a fairy tale.
Do you know anything about this Crown's Blade? Observe the movements of the Crown's Blade.
Crownsmen is everywhere. They're bloody everywhere. They're corrupted bastards.
Okay, that's.
What would happen if somebody in the Northwest were to like make a city where orcs and half orcs and others could be accepted? Would that would people would be they would be pretty positive on that idea, right? Like,
I would go there tomorrow.
okay.
The Bajra Kalaz. It can't happen. You can't make orcs not fight among each other. They're
What if you had my father once told me that if you had somebody who was just big enough and strong enough, you could get everybody to
Sure.
agree about everything.
Absolutely, it would take.
So, like maybe it's like a 50-foot tall orc who could just like command people with a word. They'd be like, "Whoa, this guy is really good," and then they would.
That would work. I've never seen a 50-foot tall orc, but
I
certainly
don't think they exist.
among the warring tribes, if there was a leader powerful enough to unite the clans and the beast peoples to the northwest, I guess it's possible, but not likely.
Do you know this Harava?
Well,
That's on the bottom of the note I gave you.
that's not something I would recognize. I'm sorry. Sorry for
Okay.
the name.
Thank you.
Yes.
That was like it's an elf thing, right?
You remember that it was an elf word, yeah.
Well, it was signed by Harava, so
But you
elf.
don't recognize that as
It's an elf. It's like an elf name.
elf name. Okay, but you don't know anything about Harava.
I'm sorry, I speak common and Orcish.
Okay.
And a little bit of Dwarvish from my father's side. So he's got cool weapons. He's got, scale mail is, I'm sorry, that's medium. You don't have any medium armor. Is it recording well, Milo?
It says it's at 26 minutes, 15 seconds.
That's what's left. We've been at this for a while.
It's going up.
Great. We'll see what we get.
It also says pause on it, but I don't know. Because I think that's the click pause.
This one says pause too. We'll see. We
right.
may not have this one. I'm doing a good job.
You're doing a great job. And we've got audio.
Yeah, we have
We'll
audio.
podcast at worst.
Yeah, we'll just podcast.
Great.
It seems like we are far too broke for this establishment.
Tell you what, you were looking for honor, right?
Yeah, but I don't have a lot of money, you see.
I would give
We
you.
were recently kidnapped and we're trying to get back on our feet after we got free.
There are a few people around town offering odd jobs if you're looking for money.
think we
I don't
need to
have
do
anything
that.
myself. Old Bjorholm up in the castle ward is always looking for weird ingredients. He's eccentric, but he makes wonderful potions.
Who is that?
Bjorholm.
Can you spell that?
Yeah, if you had like a healing potion near you, perhaps to your right, you could probably just see the word.
Oh. I would have never spelled that very like that. Okay.
So like weird ingredients. So like, would you think he would take like Krampus feces as a weird ingredient?
I'm no alchemist, but maybe I would offer it to him.
Did we get his poop?
That's
Just the bag is just covered in it.
God.
Yeah, I don't have any way of cleaning this thing. So we're gonna go in the sewers anyway. It's all. I guess this is just what my life has become.
Alright, so we should keep an eye out for weird ingredients in the sewer too. I don't know, maybe there's mushrooms that grow in the sewage down there. I don't know.
I mean, I would consult with Bill first.
Okay.
I would just bring him feces and mushrooms. He's a businessman after all. Not just.
What's wrong with mushrooms?
I mean, if you are an odd elf with your worship of grubsh and your collection of feces.
I don't have the feces. He has the feces.
I'm not like intentionally carrying. I just can't get them off the outside of the bag. They're
You are
stuck
an
there.
odd group of people. How many of you are here right now? There's 1, 2,
There's four of
four of
us.
us.
Yeah,
We have a
isn't
fifth.
it?
We have a
Not there.
fifth person.
Pipsqueak, I mean, pocket.
He went.
What?
He went somewhere. I have no idea where.
He's gonna get himself in trouble.
Maybe he's here, but he's just being really stealthy.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Sneaky soldier.
He is very
invisible
sneaky.
caster guy. Great.
I feel like I should go look for him. I've saved him a few times. I feel responsible for him.
yeah, probably shouldn't have split.
All right.
We need to find
Thanks.
Pocket.
Well, when we get really
Talk
rich,
to
we'll come back and buy
your
stuff from
Sure,
you.
yeah, I have lots of
Your home.
entry level things, but
sounds like we need to
They're very expensive.
get some more gold.
Yeah,
We need
yeah,
to start
some
doing
of
some
these
of
jobs.
these jobs.
But maybe
before-
we should talk to the people, find out what we should look for on these odd jobs. Maybe we should go talk to Beerholm, whatever his name is. Bjorholm.
Well, we can go. There's also that sewer thing. That'll be good.
Yes, but I think we should talk because if we're going to be on the lookout for things, we probably want to know what we're going to be on the lookout for.
In the sewers? We know
Yes,
what we're on the
there's
lookout
stuff in
for.
sewers. There's stuff in sewers. Stuff grows in sewers. Feces is a very good fertilizer, and it
That's what
helps
I was
things
thinking.
grow.
I would like you to leave. And come back
Let's
and
just
let her
walk and
speak
talk.
again.
How
Yes,
about that?
yes.
We're walking and
Can we
talking.
go to Bjorholm's and go talk to him?
You can. Right now, Pocket is not with you.
Yeah,
You
it's
had
fine,
discussed at
fine.
one point going to the tannery as well, but right now we're going to find.
Okay, we can go to the tannery after finding Pocket, then Bjorholm.
All right.
So-
See which
This
way
is
he
a
went
big town.
before we
There's a lot
left.
going on.
Now is not
Is this
paying
happening
attention.
now, or
So
is
this
this happening
happens
during?
like when they, I would say during. When they
During.
left Gundavars, he just kind of back left into
Okay,
in an
Deirdre's
unnoticed way into Deirdre's
den.
den.
great. So let me go to Deirdre's den. Alright, this is a thing I did.
I would say only 30% of this
Pocket
is me seeing how much you did for Deirdre's den.
Great.
The rest of it, there is an actual motive for Pocket.
So
Needs
you
chains and whips.
you find your way up to Deirdre's den. It's as you can see on the map, it is kind of tucked away around the corner of the Turnery Market main drag. It's a little off to the side. It's a single story. There's a red light coming from within. And inside you find Deirdre. Deirdre Duststone is she's a half elf. She's about 59, but in half elf that looks like about 30. And she has a silver side cut, piercing blue eyes, and an intricate black and red tattoo adorning the shaved portion of her head. She's got very pale skin. She's kind of curvy, about 5 feet tall, very pointed features, and a lot of piercings on her left ear and her right eyebrow.
The description of this NPC makes me think it's a very important NPC.
Or I just used a really good random generator.
You'll see Pocket is beet red
So-
from the entrance.
So she,
Can't tell.
come on in. Don't be embarrassed. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. What can I help you find?
I'm looking for, on behalf of my lover, whom I make love with,
Sure.
something to alter my appearance because she has some like kind of kicks that I'm fulfilling.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. So you want to look like what?
Like just like
Have this
some makeup,
mask?
some wigs,
Oh.
that sort of thing. Maybe anything.
We have some wigs in the back. Sure.
Yeah, okay.
We could make you look like a queen if you like. We've got a mask. It's kind of this kind of a fasten like a
No,
snap.
no, that's
Okay.
not quite like that. Like definitely like a like more like if I wanted to be a different person for my lover, whom I love with.
Sure. Okay. I mean, we've got some makeup.
Yeah, that would be great. Makeup.
We've got some makeups.
Yeah,
Sure.
makeup.
We've got some blush. We've got some powders.
Great. Yeah.
Some eyeliner.
Great. Yeah, all of that.
Okay, great.
Just
yeah.
a little bit of everything in the
A little
makeup
bit of everything.
category.
Okay, yeah. If you want to just kind of one of each, you'd probably be looking at I don't know, maybe a gold.
Great. That's perfect.
Use that as a makeup kit
Great.
or disguise kit.
Fantastic. You know exactly what I'm doing.
I've got some great books.
Oh, books.
Yeah, some lithographs.
Do
They're
you
very,
have
very
anything
explicit.
about paladins in the books category?
Paladins.
Like
let's
like
see.
thematic.
I don't. I've got some. I've got some doozies though.
You know, I'll take it. I'll just take one that you recommend because I.
This one's a good one. It's one of our most popular. It's Nomadic Throbbing,
Cool.
by account of a Warforged Tryst.
Sure.
There's
Yes.
that one. There's there's Snow White and the Seven Dwarves and 2 halflings and the Lizard Man and the Orcish triplets.
Let's just throw that in there too.
There's
yeah.
expanding your horizons.
I think that's
courting
enough.
the Goliath.
Oh wow, that's
Consider
good one.
my interests beaked. A turtle mating etiquette book.
Okay. Let's just do that first one.
The first pneumatic throbbing.
Yeah, that
my
one.
account of a war-forged tryst. Yes, apparently this is quite explicit.
That's mostly what I'm here for. The
Warforged.
The makeup is just kind of an excuse to get the book.
Sure. Yeah, you could have just. I mean, do you need the makeup? We can just.
I do.
Okay.
I've already bought it. I don't want to. Let's just get the book, please.
All right. Sure. Absolutely. Is there anything else I can interest you in?
I think that's so much more than I was hoping for.
Okay. Well, for the book, you're 25 silver.
25 silver.
One gold for the makeups.
Great. Cool. You're the best.
That's what they say.
Thanks.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody walks in.
What the hell are you doing here?
You do have friends.
I told you.
Can I look at the book he just bought and read the title out
Pneumatic
loud?
Throbbing. It's a good one. It's one of our best sellers.
Oh, okay.
You got lots of whips and chains.
I do.
You know how to use any of those yourself?
I do.
Oh, look at this Goliath book. Courting the Goliath?
Yeah. Oh, yes. Expanding your horizons in quotation marks. They're a girthy lot.
I thought it was. I'm looking for the Fletcher. The Fletcher. Wrong turn.
He's just like 3 doors south of here.
Great. Yeah. See, that's where I was going.
Is that
guys.
makeup in your hand?
Yes, it is.
Skyliner.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I
For
don't
my
judge.
lover.
No, me neither.
Guys.
Skyliner.
Which one of you is the
Skyliner.
lover? Oh, let me guess.
What is?
Is this?
Yeah.
I thought you said a she. We don't judge. It's fine.
Craig, I'm learning because I feel that some people in this village, this city,
He's gonna make such a
Judge.
lovely queen for you.
And what's
don't worry, man.
queen?
We're just gonna get
I don't
going.
think
Thank you.
Bavesque has a
That
queen.
was great.
There's no queen in Bavesque, right?
No, a queen. Like it's just for play.
Yeah, the queen is in.
Like you're gonna be in you're an actor?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
was that something that you did?
Like role play.
Yes. Also,
Okay.
yes.
Well, yeah, actors all
Yes.
play a role.
Yes, they do. We should get going because I need to find that Fletcher.
We have books on that.
No, that's really.
With fletching?
No. Oh, I think. Never mind. It rhymes with fletching.
Cool. Okay, yeah. So we're good. We're good.
Stretching?
I didn't know your voice could go that
We're
high.
good here. We're good here.
Stretching.
Let's-
I mean, I think he's a pretty limber guy already.
No.
He looks
she
limber,
means
I'm not gonna
retching.
lie.
It's on puking.
Why would you need a book on
No, not
puking?
retching. Not retching. No. Anyway.
Thank you, Deirdre.
No,
Thank you.
fletching like the arrows.
Oh.
Cool. Let's go to the Fletchers, guys.
What if it's
What
on
else are you looking for,
kvetching?
man?
Just nothing. Just.
We don't have a
Hey,
book about
Deirdre, what else
makeup.
was you looking for?
He was.
Eugene, why do you always kvetch?
Discretion is something we pride
No,
ourselves in.
that's probably smart. I'll get it out of him.
That's great. That's great. Thank you, Deirdre. You're the best.
I am the best.
I think she is.
Yeah, she is.
I'm flipping through the Goliath book before I leave.
No samples. All right, what are we doing?
Why are you smirking at me?
I would genuinely like to also stop
To
at
go to the Fletcher? Okay.
Yeah.
Were we going to go by the tannery too,
I think
or
we're trying to
just kind of get it?
do a lot of
I
shopping
think
right
the
now.
armor is very pricey.
We
for
spend a
us.
lot of time in shopping places with not enough money to buy anything.
Yeah.
I
So maybe we can go.
I need bolts,
Hey, if we need
bolts.
money to buy some stuff,
Okay.
we could go. One of you could go. Did the wanted poster for the Hackman or Hackberry say if he was dead or alive?
Wanted
It was 200 for dead, 300 for alive.
Oh, we can get 300 by just putting him, punching him a couple times in the face.
Okay.
I put him to sleep. We drag him in. 300 gold. You could buy something good for.
You are good at putting things to sleep.
I'm
as
good
we
at
found
punching.
out.
We have to beat him up first. I learned.
I can
though.
do that.
That's the.
With
Oh,
magic?
that's
Can
why
I
I
do it
fell
with magic?
asleep. 'Cause
Yeah,
I was in
I-
a lot of pain.
I put myself to sleep as well, and that was an eye-opening experience.
No, it was an
Or
eye
not.
closing experience.
See, magic can't put me to sleep. What if was he an elf or a half elf?
Anders Hackberry. We have no idea.
Sounds like a human name.
So was there any description of him on that poster?
He's a human male.
Okay,
There's
then
a
it
rough
can be
drawing.
this.
He's roughshod. He's got a bald head, lots of scars. Lots of stubble. He just looks like a standard thug type.
Did it say what his crime was?
Yes, it did. Let me go back to that.
Also, there was that farmer that needed
Yes.
pest control.
But
He's
what was
kind
the
of
reward
same
for
area.
him?
There was no listed reward.
We'd have to talk to him and find out what the reward is.
Better not be beets.
Of all the things
I don't know why I said that way.
It's the first thing tonight that just threw me off the game.
I was like, what would a farmer pay us in
So you were,
Was
you
it? It
were-
was Shroot Farms.
It was. It was now.
Shelby farm?
It-
Humbert Shelby is the farmer.
Under his crimes were murder, larceny, petty theft, and blackmail.
Well, one of those crimes is
wait.
unforgivable.
Was it petty theft?
So
Fuck's the larceny.
we could go capture him after we go and get that guy. We should just get that guy's sword.
Yeah.
It's just I bet there's no one. We just take the sword
And then use it to get rid of the pests.
and then
use it to
take the beets
get the
and
monster guy.
And beat, hack over the head with.
Where did the beets come from?
I
We don't know.
set him. Just
You know what?
Just easy
That's
layup.
inspiration.
Easy
That's a
layup.
decent
Just
inspiration.
let's. So the sewers. Listen, I feel like the sewers would smell better than the bag. Can we please go to the sewers?
I just need to get some bolts first if we want me to help with the sewers.
Yes, get
So-
bolts, then sewer. Wait,
Great.
what time of the day is
You're looking at about 3 p.m. now.
Okay, we can go. in
I
the
don't
sewers.
know if I want you shooting a crossbow from behind everybody in a sewer. Are you really good with? Is he really good
He
with?
might stealth behind, and he's very stealthy, so he can maneuver.
He's
So he's
better
not
to be
going to shoot
equipped
us.
than that.
Yeah.
Is there friendly
I
fire?
just feel
Switch back
more-
off to Deirdre's.
I was going to find the Fletchers and then found Deirdre's instead.
Mm-hmm. Bought a book there.
I didn't want it to seem weird. That I
It made
was
sense
buying
that you went
Jamaica.
to
About
Deirdre's
throbbing.
because,
Yeah,
like,
it's
Yeah.
a
do you
board force. Do
imagine
you want it?
the place that has all the
Check it out.
arrows?
Yeah.
It will also be very red from all the
Are there any
blood.
pictures?
I don't know. I haven't opened it yet.
In the Warforged book,
And
it's
the
mainly
fire-
descriptive. It's just
Pictures of
There were
Warforged standing
more pictures of genitals in that occult book we read. If I'm being honest,
There were so many genitals.
there was a lot of genitals in that one.
There were Warforged? Where are they?
So we're going to Volunteers.
Yes, please.
Volunteer's shop is a single-story stone-wall building with carved wooden doors and tall elf-wrought wooden shelves, with an assortment of bows, arrows, and crossbows neatly displayed. Lasserie Ventier is standing behind the counter. She is a 146-year-old wood elf lawyer. She's got very long, wavy brown hair and gray eyes. She has faintly pockmarked golden skin. She's very tall for a wood elf, but lightly built. She has a sharp chin and complimentary ears to that. She's got a piercing in her left eyebrow, and it looks like perhaps there's another wood elf working in the back, but doesn't appear to be wanting to address you guys directly.
Hi, I'm in need of some crossbow bolts.
You've come to the right place.
Great. I was thinking of just if you had 40.
40 crossbow bolts, yeah. Let me take a look here. What kind? Do you want silver? Do you want...
Oh wow, how much
Silver's
is silver
good for like
ones?
things that are resistant.
Yeah, for 10 of them...
Sorry,
you're-
physical attacks.
I'm sorry?
Oh, I was telling them the silver ones are good for you because then you have.
For shooting ghosts, that's what we say
Yeah.
around here.
werewolves. We fought a werewolf.
You fought a
And he couldn't
werewolf.
do much, remember?
Yeah, it
Silver.
didn't.
I stabbed him
yeah,
with a
he
demon
He
sword.
just kept taking the hits,
Sure.
and eventually we had to kill him with fireballs.
So yeah, the silvered ones are they're 21 gold for 10. For the standard, you're looking at 1 gold piece per 10.
I
Great.
definitely get some silver and maybe some standard.
1 gold piece per 10.
1 gold piece per 10.
Oh, okay.
Great. I'm just gonna do 4 regular bolts for now. 'cause that's
4
what I
regular
can
bolts,
afford.
okay.
I mean 40.
40. All right, that'll be 4 gold pieces.
No
Great.
silver ones?
Not at my pocket price
How
right
much
now.
are the silver ones?
21 gold pieces for 10.
For 10? Can I pitch in to help
that'd
you with
be
that?
great.
Because
Pitch
I
in a
would
little
feel
bit.
like you having a backup for. I'll throw 5 gold that way.
Throw 5 gold in for that
Great, I
too.
can cover the remaining 11.
Okay.
I just feel like giving you
More tools.
more, yeah, in case, we come across any more werewolves.
I like having these.
She's very like intrusively like just kind of monitoring what you're doing in your pockets and listening in. Just a personality trait.
Perfect.
Consider this an apology for teasing you so much earlier.
Thank you. Apology thoroughly accepted.
Great. I will
We've also
probably
got
do
some
it again.
we've got some. You look handy. We've got a bolas.
Ooh.
It's you know what a bolas is?
Yeah.
So we've got boluses. We've got a sling.
Mmm.
Got some complimentary things. We've got a great bow. We got.
Do you have
Depends
any
on the
hand
trip.
crossbows?
We do have a hand crossbow, yeah.
Cool. That's good. I'll remember that because I'm probably have to come back later. But how much is the bolas?
Just a gold piece.
I would like one of those.
Absolutely. So I'll add one to your inventory. It's
Thank you.
it's a thing I made up.
Great.
Basically, for you, it's a bonus action. It's a ranged attack. Doesn't do damage, but it can physically immobilize something on a dex save.
Awesome. Thank you. That's cool.
Neat.
It's also one use.
Great.
Unless maybe you can recover it.
Yeah, if I...
So, all right, let's see here. You're like for the 25, 26 gold pieces total. Does that sound about right?
Yep, that's it.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Anar, say thank you. And the other wood elf kind of just... And then just goes back by the
I wave.
He doesn't like to talk much. He's my love. Can I interest you guys in any arrows or bows or?
I'm not very good
I
with
think
archery.
That's this guy, all
Mostly
right.
him.
Ah,
Yeah, my
jazz hands. That's
Yeah.
all right. He's a bard.
same.
World's strongest bard.
He's a very good singer. You should hear him sing.
I'd
sometime.
love to hear you sing.
I don't know any songs.
You have to pay him before he sings because you don't want you. It's like
I-
we wouldn't want to get your bolts without paying for those, right?
I understand. There's a bard outside singing for free. I think I'll just listen to her. But good luck on your journeys, jazz hands.
To the sewer?
To the sewer.
Sounds good to me.
Sure. So you look around for Fritz. It doesn't take you long to find him. He's kind of a disheveled looking guy banging on some rocks. Just he's clearly like he's got a bigger rock and he's got a white chalky rock and hey, good to see you again.
What are you doing?
Looking for anything poor.
Oh, yeah. What are you doing to the rocks?
Sometimes you break them apart and you find something in there.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
What?
There's precious gems,
Geodes.
things like that. Geodes.
Oh, okay.
What?
Gems.
Wow.
Whatever, precious metals. I'm just hoping against hope.
Well, we would like to go try to find that sewer entrance if you are still willing to show us.
It's just northeast. I guess I could show you.
If we clear out the sewers, are you able to go back to working in the sewers?
No, I'm not going back down there, but I'll show you the things.
Okay. What other skills do you have that you might use for work?
I'm real handy.
Okay. Do you know how to make armor, weapons?
No, I just
Like a handyman?
General crafting and woodwork. But since I lost Reginald down there in the sewer, I don't like to do much. I just kind of.
Can you do farm work at all?
Yeah, I could probably do farm work. I just he's. There's some indicators that he's got some trauma around this event.
Okay. Are you when I was struggling, I found solace in a temple south of town, Temple of Airdrie.
Yeah.
They're always looking for people.
Yeah, I love God.
Yes, she is a god.
Yeah, great. I
Yeah.
love her.
But they they help out too. They help less fortunate people too, and
I think they'll feed you and things.
well, you may have to like help out around the temple and whatnot. So it's always something to see if they're willing to, take you in a bit until you can get back on your feet.
Okay, I'll think about it. Thank you.
Yeah.
So can I show you the
Sure.
to
Yes.
the temple? or to the not to the temple. It's to it's the entrance to the sewers. It's there's a little cave. We're gonna go up through the Turnberry Market, off to the northeast a little bit. There's a cave entrance that'll lead you right to the sewers. And like I said, if you find my father's sword, you can just keep it. I just don't want those bastards using it.
Okay. Well, is it a magical sword at all?
He always brought me a book.
Okay.
I guess it didn't at one time, huh?
I guess not, but
He
you
almost
know,
cries a little bit.
sometimes we don't roll as well on some days.
Yeah, I understand. You know, there's some bugs and stuff in the cave, but you guys look like you can handle yourselves.
What kind of bugs?
Bugs. Oh, gross.
Spiders?
No, they're like worms.
Worms.
Yeah. We were able to handle them by ourselves, and we're not 5 strong adventurers like you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, pretty stout. Great. Well, shall we?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's.
All right.
Let's shall.
All right. So he takes you up through the Turnberry Market, and you head off through the fields to the northeast, and you find a large cave entrance. It looks like a natural stone formation, and that's where we'll take a little break
Great.
while I get a big old thing. So, Fritz takes you to the cave mouth.
Well,
Look at
is
the
there a
paint
bard
job on
out
that
front?
rock.
They're playing a nice.
Maybe you could have kind of heard her from the.
I don't know which one they showed.
Mine was not open. It doesn't.
Neither one of them were.
Okay,
open.
fantastic.
Honey, did you use my speckling paint technique on this? Because it looks badass.
Leave me alone about what I did.
Did you?
No, I did not.
Oh.
But thank you. I'm glad you like it. So Fritz takes you to the cave mouth. He's like, I won't go any further, but that's where. There's no turns. I'm sorry about the smell, but you follow the path, and you'll find everything you need in there. Towards the it'll bend off to the left and then to the right, and then that's where the squatters were held up, and hopefully you can find my father's sword.
All right.
Did you start your audio?
I did. It's just super quiet. I don't know why.
I mean, you're recording.
I never turned it off.
Oh, great. Fantastic.
Recorded everything we said.
Damn it.
Incriminating evidence of our talk of tea.
Could turn into a bear and maybe go in this cave.
Bears lives in
Blend
I
in
would
with the
love that.
environment.
Maybe translate you get to be a
where the
bear.
owl bear came from. We have more owl bear fights.
That seems bad.
Could scope it out as a
It was
spider.
not scary to me.
It did almost kill you. It knocked you unconscious.
I'm not that worried. We have people who can heal me.
Yeah. Your better DM surely wouldn't throw anything tougher at you. So,
We've just been getting carried by Vanya here the whole time.
Not with
Vanya's gonna
Krampus.
roll bad, and then
I rolled
we
bad
die.
on Krampus.
so do you guys decide to go on in and retrieve Fritz's father's sword?
yeah,
Yes.
Wanna scope
you
it
guys
out
go all
some.
hang out with Fritz, I guess.
Do we want to send our
Great.
stealthy
Take care of Fritz.
person to look
Oh, geez.
So
to
here's
scout?
Hey, I could turn into a spider now.
Or we could just. It's just that how many guys were in there?
Giant
Three good ones.
spider.
Oh,
That's easy. Yeah.
you guys can kill them easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
You
can
could
kill
hang
that
out with you. You could hang
super
out with me.
No, I guess this is just what I do now. Is I go into caves and stuff and fight things.
and get
Where I
protected
come
by
from,
me.
they call those heroes. Good
As
dragon.
long as there's no badgers in there, he shouldn't freak out.
I don't see any badges.
I can always just deafen myself if I need to, so it's not as scary.
That's an interesting tactic. Does that work?
Worked with the harpies?
Yeah, yeah, they were screaming, I think,
That's awful.
and couldn't hear a thing. Wall of wind, man, wall of wind.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Magic. Let's go.
Okay.
Lead the way. Just lead the way.
So let's get a marching order.
So who do we want to send in first? I don't mind heavy
We've
hitters
got,
up front.
yeah, like the high armor class people up front,
Yeah.
or sneaky people up front.
Yeah, do we want to scope out first, or we just want to go in?
I think it's
Should we
only
try to
3
go in
people.
stealthily?
Well,
How do we know
on
it's
stealth
still
yet.
only 3?
I don't know. The clanky clankers can't really stealth their way in.
I am
Probably
not very
Echo in that
stealthy.
cave.
She is not very stealthy. You remember that time in the dungeon?
I do.
I wasn't in
That
my right. I
ruined
had just been
everything.
kidnapped.
It's true. She was very disoriented.
We could just
You very-
so if we just have how wide is it? Is it like two people abreast kind of a thing?
Once you get into
Oh,
the
it's something like
sewers,
50
it gets pretty narrow for a little
lot
bit, then it
too.
kind of widens back out.
That's
So for the
Sandy
wider
goes, so-
areas, maybe if we, like the 2 of you go in the front, and then like if it gets narrow again, we get like one in the front and one in the back in case they try and like sneak up on.
The initial cave formation is quite big, and then you'll know exactly where to go. It's you follow your nose.
Should we sandwich you guys in between the tanky people? Like I take the rear because I'm pretty good at ranged, and you take the front,
I'm good with that.
and then we fill you guys in the
Okay,
middle.
I'll be right behind you.
Okay.
Great.
Okay.
So our marching order is Callisto,
Pocket.
Pocket.
Then.
Then I guess
June.
me in the middle. I'll be in the middle since I'm the by far the easiest to
The
kill.
squishiest.
Okay. And then Juniper, and then Vanya.
Yes.
I have more health than you.
You have more health than I do. It is true.
Which Ramash's armor class?
11.
Oh,
great.
dear. Yes.
Literally everything hits me. Like,
Oh.
Oh boy. I might be able to help with that.
Okay. So you enter the cave mouth.
All right.
So let's see here. Let me just look at
Where's
something
Pocket?
real quick. Pocket is yes. We're gonna look at Vanya. Juniper. Okay. So would you go ahead and roll the sheet back about 8 inches, wife?
How do I know what 8 inches looks like?
That's true. I'm sorry. Would you roll that back about 4.5 inches?
twice.
So
That much?
Yeah, sure. So even a little further. Even a
Oh,
little further.
okay.
Yeah, just keep going, keep going. So right about there. So
It's much more than 8 inches.
yeah. So you proceed through the cave and up ahead. Those of you with dark vision, because you can see there's a little light coming in from the entrance that makes it dim light to about here.
Did we
It gets
put our
pretty
non-dark vision people in front? Mm-hmm. We did. a bad
I can
job.
see good. I can see in dim vision. Just
So you're dim up until about those pillars. You can see
Great.
the vague outlines of those pillars.
oh, it gets dark.
Should we revise our marching order so that a dark vision person is
Does
towards the
anybody
front?
have any like stuff to make a torch?
Then we're not stealthy. If we're trying to be stealthy.
Yeah, I think we're not yet.
Okay.
I can make a torch.
I mean, you have 2 plate wear or heavy armor wearers.
We're
Is
already not
stealth
stealthy.
really your
Okay.
MO? I mean, you have advantage because of your cloak if you pull the hood up,
That's true.
which makes it just a straight stealth roll. But you're not super dexy anyway, so that's your call.
Perhaps I should go maybe and just see if I can perceive anything in here with my dark vision.
Sure. So
Kinda maybe
you want to
go
move up a
ahead
little bit?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go over here.
From there,
look
you
in.
just see a cave mouth. You see some stalactites. You see some columns. Looks like a cave.
Don't
Smells a
perceive
little bad
anything.
already.
I'm just gonna put my hood up,
Put your hood up,
just
okay.
in preparation.
Just in case. Yeah. I mean, it's an action,
Yeah.
but it doesn't affect anything beyond that.
I was gonna do it while actions
I think it's
don't
smart.
cost anything.
I think that's very smart. So now your stealth rolls are just straight stealth rolls of somebody
Yeah.
with not much dex, instead of stealth.
That's what
Yeah.
I've got a lantern. I'm gonna try and turn that on.
Okay. So we're going lanterns and stuff, right?
I
Or we
guess
can try to
so.
position a dark vision person in front, like me, and put you in the
Great.
back.
I'm not ranged. Is my only problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I would like to see personally
Yeah.
too.
Okay.
I cannot see anything in the dark.
You only have 2 dark vision people.
Mhm.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
Okay.
gonna start with that hood lantern.
Cool. We'll say because of your thievery, you're capable of being a lantern bearer and a combatant at the same time.
Great.
You have fast hands, Mr. Thief.
I appreciate that. I'll have in that case, yeah, just no weapons even drawn yet. Everything's
Okay.
along just lantern and
Great.
hand.
So, would you say you would proceed about to the how far do you want to proceed?
Yeah, I'd say right inside the.
Yeah, like once dim light started to fade, lantern set.
Here.
All right.
Okay.
See something real quick.
Here we go.
And maybe maybe nothing. Maybe
Are we 2 by 2 or straight line?
that's up to you guys.
I was
was
right
like,
behind.
2 by
yeah,
2
I'm
is
right
always
behind.
kinda
I'm not
nice.
gonna stand in front or beside.
Do you
her.
want to be
I'm
next to
behind
Bramash?
I'm
And then
fine
I'd be
with as
there?
many people
Yeah.
surrounding me as possible.
Fine, I'll be on this side of you.
Yeah.
screen. Yeah.
I don't think like Fritz is gonna sneak up behind us and attack us.
You might.
Sneaky DM.
Okay.
Fritz actually was
Oh,
an
boy.
assassin sent to kill you. I changed.
All right. So, it's the party can see. I can't quite see what you can see. So let's go ahead and pull it back just a hair. You can kind of see that the sewer is built into this cave system. They accessed this.
You painted shit on it.
You did.
That's mud.
It could be. It's probably both. And you can clearly see that's kind of where Fritz was indicating you should go.
Is this a stalactite or mite, or is this just poop? A pile
That
of
is
poop?
a stalagmite.
Okay.
Might touch
I knew
the
you were going to say that though when I made it. I by the way, I handcrafted that. That's Sculpey. You butthead.
That's amazing.
And I was like, Laura's going
Ice
to call that
cream
poop.
Ice cream man.
This is never gonna get out of my armor.
Okay.
I've got some techniques.
You have techniques to get bad smells out of things, and I've been carrying this Krampus bag around.
smoke.
We didn't ask.
Do you have prestidigitation?
No. What? Why would I know that
I don't
spell?
know, you know a lot of spells.
There's some herbs we can smoke to help mask
Okay.
the smell.
So let's
I
say
feel like it might be magically infused in the bag.
let's just use like we'll move in increments of our standard movement.
Okay.
So that you guys have about 30 feet to move forward.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go this way.
And we like move together, or
Yeah, just make for ease.
Okay.
We're moving in a T formation.
yes, the most famous formation.
Okay.
Is there anything in this room? Or this cave, I should say?
You know,
Is there anything
it's
that
it's funny you mentioned that.
Oh boy.
You're looking around.
Yeah, perception.
This is a thing that relied upon your passive perceptions.
Okay.
Ooh.
I have 15 passive perception.
know
I
you do.
don't have much.
Apparently,
So-
this thing rolled very
Where do
high.
I find that?
We got some stealth crits here on the cave troll or whatever is gonna come out.
I'm not even looking. I'm not looking.
It's a young dragon, you know, it's just a young red dragon.
So
Very cute.
Vanya and Juniper are suddenly accosted by two worm-like creatures near these pillars.
Ooh.
So, are they really?
Those graboids?
They are. Make a nature check.
That one.
Gross worms.
Ghost worm.
You know, that was almost a 17 and like teetered and then just like, nah, dog, you don't know anything.
So
Oh.
Your initiative roll out.
not yet.
One. Well, I meant like that would have been his initiative.
This worm creature slaps its tentacles against your armor, Vanya.
I am not into that.
I saw books about this dangerous.
Juniper.
Yes.
The tentacles find purchase through your armor.
Aw.
And you take.
I have leather.
9 points of damage.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Big damage.
And then you're considered constrained. How was that one? Yeah, That's it.
That's it?
You got 9 points of damage. I would like you to roll
Restrained.
initiative.
Alright.
Oh boy.
Can you just hand me the whole yellow?
Oh man.
But I am restrained.
Find that. One on the initiative. So.
So is that
Yeah.
Oh. Crap. Cool.
Nice.
All right. Damon?
9.
Okay. Juniper,
19.
19. Callisto,
18.
Oh,
18.
you rolled a good initiative.
What's happened?
I'm as
Vanya?
shocked as you are.
10.
10. Okay. And Brahmash, you rolled a 4?
I rolled a 3, but I got +1 to initiative. I know it's a pretty powerful skill.
All right, Juniper, you are up.
Am I restrained by tentacles?
You are restrained by mouth tentacle thingies, and there's also a snapping beak in the middle that missed you somehow.
Okay. So if I were to like turn into a bear, would it rip those tentacles apart?
It
like
would definitely
would it
probably pry
restrain
them
me?
off of you.
Okay. I'm gonna just go ahead and do that.
Cool. So that's your bonus action, right?
Yes. Oops.
Mash
Throw
it
mash
down.
down because the bear got really
You know,
big.
I'm still not even convinced I know what's happening, honestly. Like,
And so that was kind of like a quick reaction right into a bear.
Yeah,
after
absolutely.
That, so I
That's-
got to add some hit points back here. Temporary. What is my bear?
got some bear on graboid action. The dream was alive.
Oh yeah, bear has multi-attack, doesn't it?
It does.
Graboid ass with us.
Oh, I guess this is in alphabetical
Okay.
order.
Wife.
Yes. That's all of inspiration.
I am gonna turn into specifically our black bears and brown bears. No, I'm gonna turn into a brown bear.
Brown bear it is.
Cool.
A little ring of animals there.
A little bit stronger, I do.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my multi-attack,
Okay.
and I gotta remember how to do
You're
this.
attacking the one that's closest to you, to your
The one
bear's
that I
left?
just ripped its tentacles apart. Did that take
Yeah.
any damage from me doing
No, it
that?
just lost a purchase on you.
Okay, all right.
But I do like the idea of you shifting out of its grasp. I think that's, from my World of Warcraft days, I like that.
Okay, perfect.
Because you can shapeshift to get out of.
I forgot how to play it. This is weird. Okay,
just
so
do it so you
I'm gonna
do a bite
bite
attack.
first,
Okay, bite first.
and that is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. I mean, definitely hits.
Okay, and
So roll
so that's
damage
gonna
on
be
that.
1d8 plus 4.
That's cool.
Nice.
So that'll be 7 damage.
7 damage to worm creature number 1. If anybody else wants to make a nature check, I would allow it.
Let's see how.
Or a history check.
I'm good
I
at.
gotta add my hit points. I
neither.
forgot to do that.
Okay.
See, I would
And minus
have
one on
taken
both.
history, but I
Yeah.
still would have rolled a nat
I'm
1.
+2.
I am good at nature.
Druids. The druid should identify the worms.
But the druid can't speak to us.
That's true.
But the druid would know.
The
That's
druid
true.
would know. Let me go to that page real quick and make a nature check, which would be 5.
5. Gross worms, right?
Gross worms. All right, let's go back to attacking now with the claws. And does a 16 hit?
16 does hit.
Okay, great. That is going to be 2d6 plus 4 damage. That'll be 11 damage.
11 points of damage to gross worm thing number 2. Okay. Looks starting to look kind of hurt.
Cool.
Is that the end of your round?
That it?
I
Yeah.
mean, what else can you do?
Right.
Yeah. Okay, great.
I'm
Callisto.
pissed.
Great. I'm gonna march over to the gross worm thing
Yeah.
and hit it with my morning star.
Okay, great. Morning Star it is.
Go over one and have advantage. Yeah.
There. Is that advantage to hit?
Yeah.
Advantage to hit. You're flanking it.
15.
15 just hits.
So that's
I'm gonna
one
get to what
plus
my-
3.
What my hit here
11
is when I get to go.
11 damage,
Yeah.
and it falls over dead.
Sweet.
I won't even get a turn. Won't even
So how
have
much
a
damage
turn.
was that we did? It was like 22 plus 7?
She did. You just did
I
11.
did 11. You
And I did 11 and then
Same.
plus 7, right? So, okay.
That's a lot of damage in
It is.
2 turns.
It is a lot of damage. in
It's
2
almost
turns.
nearly 30. Okay.
It's not 49 points or whatever.
No.
No, who did that again? What was that? What was that?
It was definitely nobody here.
Dead gross worm thing.
Dead
Cool.
gross worm thing.
Way to squish it.
I'm gonna have to kind of like shake some of the gunk.
This
Warning stuff.
gross worm thing is going to just attempt to hit Vanya again.
Okay.
I'm going to go with this one. Does a 14 hit.
Oh,
Gross tentacles slap up against your armor.
told you I'm not into that.
You take 1 psychic damage.
Vanya, you're up.
Since there's nothing like a
It's so
threat,
gross, you
I'm
just-
going to hit it
you hurt
with
yourself.
my warhammer.
Warhammer it is. That was good.
And 20.
Definitely
Dirty
hits.
20.
Dirty 20 hits.
That is an 8. Where's my 2? Oh shit. Not
Oh, yeah, I
intentional.
put one of my spell slots. I forgot.
4.
4 points of damage to gross worm thing number 1.
And that ends my turn.
Okay. Damon.
Great. I'll take my bonus action to draw my rapier
Yes.
and head around
Smart.
for a flank as well.
Yeah.
Why is it this way?
Does a 24 hits.
24 just
What are these
hits.
rolls? Like,
Well, that luckily advantage saving because it was a 3 for the first one.
Yeah, that's what I rolled on my first
So,
one too.
let's see.
Do you get sneak attack on that?
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
12 damage.
12 damage. You should.
You roll another d6.
Oh, that's right.
Because
It's 2d6 on sneak attack.
18 damage.
8. Yeah, great.
Like it's
There's
your
blood.
it's your
It
thing
is
as a
my
it's like
thing.
it's all you like get as a rogue. So like
So get it while I got it. No, I've got Bramash. Watch out.
Okay, it's starting to look rough, this gross worm thing. Ramesh.
yeah, I guess I'll just firebolt it. I guess
Firebolt it.
That's a 23.
Jesus.
Almost. Yeah, it does hit.
7 damage.
7 damage. It falls over dead.
We're
Can we
becoming a pretty good
investigate
team, guys.
That was
the-
considered a deadly encounter, just saying.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Wow.
Action
That's a
economy.
deadly
And also when nobody misses.
Yeah, when nobody misses and
Rolls really well.
one of your things that can do like 20 points of damage in a round.
Can I investigate the worm bodies for anything that looks useful?
Sure.
I don't.
Make a medicine check.
Okay.
Put them dead.
I have
Can,
plus 5.
can I look at them again and try to figure out
10.
what they even were now?
Sure, give it a shot. 10. You see tentacles. You see a beak in the middle. You see like hooks on the tentacles. And they have a gross worm-like body. What do you got? 9. The gross worm thing. Man, you rolled an 8 last time.
I rolled a nat 1 before. Juniper rolled an 8, and I have now rolled a 9.
Does anybody else want to do a nature check on
Nope, they're
Should I
gross.
try again?
Can I do a
Blessings of
medicine
Airdrie
check?
upon you.
As we
Okay.
open it up, and I guess
this isn't even that pertinent. I just like saying the name. I hope somebody gets it.
I did mine with a history roll, by the way.
Great.
It was a 9 with history.
Yeah, okay, great.
No.
No, what is
Look at these gross worms.
It's a 9.
9. Yeah, a gross worm, man. It's got a.
They're
But when we
really
get out of
gross.
combat, we're just 1s, 2s, and 3s. We get into combat 27.
Which is good. I will totally take that.
We're just gonna kill everything.
Great. So you guys are out of combat.
Do I perceive anything else in here? As a bear?
So make a perception check with the bear's perception, which I do not have on
It's
me.
plus 3.
All right, he's got a good snoot. That makes me real happy. I also have a brown bear. You want to be a brown bear instead?
22, yeah.
22. Yeah. There's a brown bear in that box right over there. It's the box that has like pieces of the Knoll village. There's a straight up actual brown bear in there.
Full size.
Yeah.
Still
I was
breathing.
going to sarcastically remark, well, she's not even a brown bear, but if I said it, you'd be like, I have one.
She is a brown bear, yeah.
Yeah.
He made a white bear too,
I did. I made a 4 bear as well.
Just
'Cause
all bears.
I made 3 bears.
You need bears.
but not a panda bear.
Yeah, if you had a panda bear and a brown bear and an ice bear, then you'd have a TV
Did you find it?
show.
Yeah.
Brown
now you're
bear.
a brown
Or the
bear.
sun bear.
Now, we're gonna make
Perfect.
so many bears. We're gonna run out of resin.
Well spent.
Yeah. Okay. So you roll a 22. You get the impression that there may be like some larvae of these creatures, but those were the mated pair that were using the cave mouth as a hunting ground.
Should we fire
Sounds
on
good.
the larvae?
I can't say anything, so thank you.
Nice.
Otherwise, it's going to grow up to more of these things. They're pretty gross.
They're real small. They're like earthworm size or smaller. And there's lots.
Oh, would fire?
I mean, yeah, I think fire would definitely
I have
do it.
sacred flame.
I mean, yeah, you could sacred flame. Let's just say you take the time to do it because it's a cantrip and you can do it as much as
Yeah.
you want, and stealth is out the window.
Okay.
Cool. You sacred flame 1,000 small. They're called gricks. They're 1,000 small gricks.
Okay.
Ooh.
Took care of the pests.
Man, that was a deadly encounter, you guys.
Oh,
Wow.
that was so fun.
That was
fun.
All right, you guys proceed.
Yes.
The one-
Yeah.
Go into our T formation again?
I think
Yeah.
the bear should go first.
Yeah.
You can see up ahead the passage narrows, and you could probably get by 2 by 2.
Great. Bear first.
Well, yeah, can I?
Yeah,
Someone else?
you could. Somebody could probably walk.
So
next to a
bear first.
Bear is roughly as wide as a human, so you can perceive up ahead.
Who's next?
I'll do it.
Do you want to go next?
Yeah, I'll go.
We'll do
I'll
this.
next to her.
There we go. You can see a bend up ahead, about.
Look at that paint job.
Yeah.
I
this
go
is
next
amazing.
row.
I'm liking it.
That's a inspiration as well. That's a D6 inspiration. So, do you proceed?
Yes.
All right, Bramash, you cool with that?
Yes.
All right.
Can I smell anything other than shit?
This shit smell is becoming overpowering,
Fire.
especially to your keen bear senses.
Fire shit.
Yeah, you smell burnt worm. So you proceed another 30 feet
Okay.
to past the bend.
This is so gross.
It
This
is gross.
So gross. Alright.
The entire worm encounter was what I did last week.
Well, thank you. So sweet,
It was
Jesse.
fun.
Well, that's the thing, and yeah, it shows how cohesive our unit's becoming as a group.
Yeah.
Yes.
We should be called the
Surely
Worms.
nothing
You're a
Slayers.
tank.
horrible
We should be
will
called
happen
the
soon.
Tentacle Defeaters.
no.
We gotta work on the surname.
We're
still.
tentacles.
But Tentacruel is evolved.
That's very fair.
Okay, and you proceed. You can see the tunnel bends to the left up ahead, just as Fritz said, and you can tell that it starts to get wider.
Okay.
Oh, dang.
That's kind of where we're at.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
I'm gonna peek around this corner.
Okay.
Do I
With your
sense
keen-
anything?
You don't.
Okay.
You don't. But you kind
I
of get
see
up
the
ahead.
right
You
behind
start
her.
seeing the same chalky rocks that you saw Fritz kind of banging. He's like, maybe that was the obstruction that he came down to clear out. Who knows? You start seeing chalky rocks everywhere. They kind of look like this. Chalky bullshit. And are you in there now? Yeah. Or do you
If I
turn
didn't
around?
sense anything other than the rocks,
You really
I will
did.
kind
You,
of
you
just
saw rocks. You smell poop.
motion to you guys
Yeah, you
that.
can kinda
We'll
just
be
see
right
rocks.
behind you.
Okay.
Just scattered around. Okay, so now Juniper can basically see to about here.
We have a lantern there by those chalky rocks, right?
Yeah.
Can I
honestly,
can I get a
Juniper
good
can-
look at the chalky rocks?
Yeah.
Chalky
You cannot.
rocks.
You'd have to get a little closer. Right now, from your perspective,
Smell them.
dim light. Smell like rocks.
The rocks look unusual for rocks.
You'd probably have to get a little closer.
Okay.
Let's look up. Those
Do I know
rocks are
anything
weird.
about these rocks?
Why are there rocks in a
You're a
sewer?
Right?
There
But
shouldn't be rocks in a sewer. Although there's not rocks near
any of the sewers I've ever been
I mean, don't
near.
I keep my knowledge?
Maybe this
You
is,
do. You do actually, but
Yeah.
you just can't convey it. If
Right.
you want to make like a intelligence check using the
Sweet.
bear's stats.
Oh.
No, you keep your own stats. You're a druid. You're not. Yeah, your brain is yours. You get to make an intelligence check using your intelligence.
Yay. Okay, that's much,
what was
much
the
better.
Polymorph.
It was -4.
Oh, dang.
The bear has 2 intelligence.
Oh God, no. Sorry, if you were polymorph, you'd be using
12.
12. They almost look like intentional, like maybe like busted up statues or something.
Okay.
Maybe this
I'm-
is the poops from people
I'm
who ate hardtack for 3
Gonna
weeks in a row.
keep moving
Let's
forward.
move forward.
Myself there.
Okay.
Because I
So-
think it's weird that he was banging on the rocks and then the rocks are down here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
so
why are the rocks in the sewer?
So do we move ahead?
Yeah.
So you guys have you're 30 feet, so just go ahead and proceed.
Yeah. So as I get close up to the rocks, I'm gonna like take a good look at it.
Okay.
I broke this.
I got a 20 on this investigation.
Yeah, I would say either straight intelligence or investigation. Your call.
Those are the same. So
Okay.
19.
19. These look like really intricate like sculptures of like people. As you all clear this doorway, and you guys can kind of just see what all's going on here. You hear a click.
Damn it, Fritz!
And let's see here, one underneath.
Bolt at him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Guiding bolt, I was thinking.
Yeah, go for it.
Well, yeah, I can just a cantrip.
Yeah, absolutely. This will be kind of
That's a 13.
13 actually misses.
All right.
And he says, "Nice try, nice try." So, yes, you
did
see,
you get-
this is a thing I do.
Yeah, no, Fritz, don't even. Is there even a sword down here,
Guiding
man?
bolt. Okay, roll your. That's a yeah. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
11 plus. Where's my guiding bolt? 5, 16.
16 hits.
Mad. Very mad.
Yeah, I understand.
I feel like there's gonna be something that attacks us now.
I kind of wanted to know what he does.
17.
17 points of
And there's
damage
advantage against.
Fritz. Yeah. Okay. He looks very injured. He's like, and as that happens, he screams, "Dinner time!" and climbs up a ladder out of your sight.
Shit.
And one moment.
Bears back on the menu, boys.
Something's gonna come out of that hole. There's
A
2.
bigger room.
Great. Just great.
Fucking Fritz.
Fucking Fritz.
Fritz is almost goddamn dead. I was worried you were going to kill Fritz. But
I'm not worried. Fritz deserves it.
Yeah. We are going to kill Fritz. It's a matter of when.
it's a matter of when. I would like you to roll initiative.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
There we go. That's a better initiative this time.
Which means mine will probably be shit.
Which means that you're gonna roll a 5.
I rolled a 5. Thanks.
Responding to Fritz's bellows, you see
Oh,
two
that was
large reptilian creatures with multiple sets of legs.
I'm gonna look back at Bramash and be like, friends of yours?
Looking at Bramash.
Are they looking at
Just
me?
kind of,
you're
No,
looking at me.
Callisto is.
just over my shoulder.
No. Why would they be friends of mine?
They're reptiles, looks like.
I'm not a reptile.
We are so judgy to reptilians and non-reptilians in this group.
Sorry.
I think we need to
get-
work on the
I think the
sensitivities.
I get
public
mean when
school
I'm
doesn't
stressed.
teach
Vanya.
very good biology. Yes.
What is
5.
5. Callisto.
16.
Why did this not? Okay, hold on 1 second.
Take your time.
No worries.
They
You're
don't fund
great.
schools
Thank you.
in this world,
This is
so
fun.
biology
You said
is not
16?
taught.
Yes.
Juniper.
4.
Oh no.
4. Okay.
Bear with us.
Damon.
11.
11.
1?
Yes, I did.
And Ramesh.
16.
Nice.
Okay. right.
Is that battle music?
It will be. Right now it's just general creepy cave music.
Need some Final Fantasy music so I can summon my chocobo?
One more time on those initiative rolls, I apologize.
No worries.
Vanya?
5.
Okay, Callisto, 16.
Yes.
Juniper was 4.
Poor Juniper.
Damon was
And
11.
I'm right in
Yes.
the front.
And Bramash was
16.
16. Okay.
I'm so happy you have a brown bear.
Okay. Up first. Does anybody, before combat starts, want to do a nature or history check
I'll
to
do
see what the hell these are?
History. I have a good history, so
I'm not very good at nature. Or history.
it's a 7.
Man, look at those big lizards. You know,
I got a
Those
plus
are
5 to
gross.
history
I
too.
have history.
one more check, man.
Should I? I have a plus 3.
Go for
Yeah, but
it.
you can't communicate with us.
That's
Yeah.
true.
I have a plus 2.
True.
Do you wanna?
I can't. I don't think I
18.
can touch them, can I?
18.
You're behind him.
You have not seen one of these before, but you have read from the Karo region of creatures called basilisks.
Oh, it's basilisk. Don't.
Shit! These are basilisks!
Oh, don't look at them or
I
something.
am,
And
I am
as-
like
Don't look at
80%
them.
certain from the drawings and the books I've read.
2, 3, 4.
What do basilisks do? Turn into stone, right? Isn't that in the Harry Potter books?
You and we'll say that because your turn is coming up soon.
Yeah.
As a free action, can communicate what
Great.
you know of them. And
Yeah, I don't mean to do it too early.
Bramash, you are up.
I'm gonna firebolt one of them. I'm gonna firebolt that guy who's
Where are you going to firebolt him?
in the face.
Okay, I would like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
You're gonna turn to stone. You're gonna get stoned.
Oh boy.
Or you can roll at disadvantage. Your call.
No, I'm trying to think if I want to use something to. I'm just gonna make the con save.
Okay,
There we go.
you're fine.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
All right, make your attack.
That's a 18.
18. 18. This is not getting. 18 hits.
I mean, it wouldn't be unreasonable for them to have 19 AC. Cool. That's a 1 fire damage.
1 fire damage to Basilisk number 1. He's looking fine.
Yeah. Yeah, he's bloody.
Callisto.
I'm probably gonna yell fuck and cast bless, which we should probably pull those things off the printer.
Oh, yes.
Want to grab him?
Would you be so kind, my love? You're going to need the
Thank you.
scraper to get them. I'm sorry.
I think it's over
Where's the
there.
scraper?
Next to the printer.
But yeah, I'm basically gonna bless Vanya, Bramash, and Pocket.
Okay. I happen to
Not
have
the
3
bear?
of those.
I think she'll be alright.
I don't get much of. I don't get that big of. Bless gives you get a
You get-
D4 on attack rolls and saving throws. All right.
That's a great, smart thing to have done. Just so
Yeah.
you know.
Oh yeah, I figure.
Oh man,
I
the
figured
funny
there was a
things
reason that
happen.
you were printing them.
Yeah.
That is all I'm gonna do with my turn.
Okay.
I'm just gonna.
How's it going, my love?
Fine.
Okay. Sorry.
I'm gonna keep some low eyes. Do I know what they are? I wasn't allowed to make a check.
Go ahead and make a check. Now that everybody knows.
Well, you said it out loud, right? No, look at
Yeah.
them. Oh, okay, yeah.
Go
So
ahead and make yours, just in case you may know something beyond.
14.
Yeah, they're basilisks.
Okay.
And what was yours?
An 18.
Okay, and you'll be able to convey some stuff after Callisto's round.
Great.
Is but that's possible.
I like that.
Okay.
No, we're going to play with that because I like bears. That is a good way to game
Is
the
it-
system with me, is to be a bear as much as possible.
Awesome. Perfect.
Other demons might be like, no. I'm like, maybe.
Whatever.
I mean, if I can't look at them, I'm just gonna smell. For
I
them.
feel like bears have really keen senses of smell. Don't you feel
They,
like that?
they do.
Callisto, that was your action.
That was my action.
Any bonus actions?
Nope. Hanging
Okay.
out.
Damon.
Oh, jeez.
So, your free action to talk.
Great. I would like to communicate what I know of basilisks.
Do we want to go with what Carl Breivik knows, or do we want to go with what an 18 would get you?
What an 18 would get me, please.
Okay, you know that their gaze is petrifying.
Great.
And locking eyes with a basilisk can turn you to stone permanently.
Great.
There are very few cures for this, especially at level 3. And it is best to swing blindly at them if you were trying to avoid having to make some sort of saving throw.
Great.
And I mean, anything beyond that is like biology stuff.
Mhm.
Okay, and now Damon's actual turn.
Great. So I said all that out loud. Because best mostly the don't look at it, they turn you to stone.
You
Is stone
Eight
paralyzed condition?
paralyzed. No, it is not. It is petrified.
Oh,
Oh
petrified.
yeah, I'm no longer constricted or restrained. Or
It's still got you restrained. that darn
long-
worm.
Either which.
Long worm.
Dragging
Can I
it
just
with
double
you.
check out of character? If I like ran down the middle, would that be an opportunity attack? Or
What is
not
their
engaged
rate? I don't, because this is one, so it would be an opportunity attack for that one or that one.
great, so I can only get one opportunity attack, depending on how this goes. Great. Pocket is going to take his movements.
Okay.
1, 2, 6. And then bonus action dash.
Okay, great.
And I'll probably get that opportunity, but I'm just gonna keep running, pending a swipe.
There was a swipe, but I'll let you get to where you're going to be.
What? 8?
Does dash 40 feet?
That's just an
Oh,
extra.
there's just an extra.
It's just whatever your movement is again.
Then yes.
You're good.
Great.
All right. Any actions?
I don't think there's anywhere to hide, so I'm gonna say.
I could say if you wanted to get up next to behind that pipe from which the basilisk.
Emerged.
Yeah, you could probably do
Great. So
some
then
hide
I will
action.
move there instead, and I'll take hide action.
Cool. Sounds good.
Thanks.
Yeah, buddy. Sneaky Damon. All right, Vanya.
So there's water in the sewer area, right?
There is.
Is-
There's water.
is
It's
it
primarily down that
reflective?
trench.
Of the basilisk. So if I can look in the water, am I able to see where the basilisks are?
Yes, you can.
And without. Okay.
You're going to try and attack based off of their reflection.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we'll just call it a straight attack roll. But just go ahead and convey what you're doing.
Okay. 10-foot radius sphere centered on a point.
You could get both of them with a shatter.
Okay. I would like to do shatter, but I'm centering not on them. I'm centering in between them, so I'm not even looking
you're
at
not
them.
even looking at them.
Yeah.
Great, you're averting your gaze from their face.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a save on their part, I believe, right?
Yeah.
So,
They have to make a Constitution saving throw 13.
okay. Both save.
So
it's
they take half damage.
So roll yours.
3d8. I need more d8s.
These are also pretty common creatures, are they not? No, 15. Pretty common.
Sorry.
That was that a history check?
Yes.
Good. This is good. I was hoping somebody would figure out what they were, because otherwise this was going to go bad.
Real gross, real quick. Yeah. Pocket is
Every
very
time
well read.
every
We're
time I
learning.
have to make an attack, like a con save while I'm attacking something, I'm like, I might just die.
There's that.
All right.
11?
11 points of... Is that what you rolled, or is that...
Yeah, so you have to have that.
Okay, so that'd be 5 points of damage to both. So, when you do that, you notice some of the surrounding petrified body parts explode just into a fine powder as shatter does that to rock. All right. Is that the end of your return?
Yes, because
Okay.
I
We
don't
need
think
some
I can
more
do the
intense music.
sacred.
This is-
Money?
I
You did. You
know.
gave him a gold.
Well,
That made me so happy. Okay.
Taking
Juniper.
advantage of pockets innocence again.
oh, well, it's my turn already.
Alright.
We're so low. Okay, I'm gonna go so I can smell where this guy is. And
So your
obviously
eyes are
see
closed?
his reflection.
Raj.
And I'm gonna come right over here on the side of him.
All right. I'd say if you're standing right there, your eyes are open. So maybe you sniffed your way over there.
Just my way over there.
You know, well, here's what we'll do. If our eyes are closed, we'll just go half speed.
Okay,
That seems fair.
Mm-hmm.
And that way you can make that, and you're gonna make your attacks.
yeah, I should be fine there.
Yeah.
And then so I'm gonna go ahead and multi-attack.
Okay. Roll attack. Or is it bite first?
Bite first. Gonna bite right for the side of his neck there at 11.
11 does not. The hide is thick. These are sturdy sewer dwelling.
All right.
beasts.
So missed the bite, but I will try my
Go
claws.
for a claw. Yeah, absolutely.
And that is a 7.
7. You know what? It hisses and ducks out of the way.
Animal fight.
And whips towards you.
Oh, great.
You're fine so far.
Eyes are closed.
Were your eyes closed?
Yes.
Okay.
They're staying closed. I'm just working really off smell right now.
All right. Great. Because it is now that particular basilisk's turn.
Lovely.
So he's going to bite at the thing that tried to bite him. Yeah. 14 plus 5. 19 to hit.
Yep.
So that is 2d6 plus 3. 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Plus 5 points of poison damage.
Okay.
Okay. And just DM question
Yep.
18. Is it locking gazes with the basilisk or beholding the basilisk?
It is locking gaze with a basilisk at the beginning of your turn.
Great, it's fantastic.
So if you're looking at him at some point during your turn, if you're looking at his eyes,
And he's looking.
Do I have to
Great.
yeah,
Am
exactly.
I necessarily
Basically,
poisoned?
we both look at
Eye
each other.
contact
By
during
taking
either of
poison
your turns.
damage?
No.
That's
Okay.
Poison is just a tone.
Okay.
If you
Yeah,
just
you're
take
not-
poison damage, you aren't
You are
necessarily
not considered
poisoned.
poison. That is
Okay.
just poison damage.
Okay, cool.
It's just a burst of poison explodes through your bare veins. That is the end of his turn. Top of the round, Basilisk 2 is going to just attack the closest target. Bear
What
tank.
a dick.
I got myself in some trouble.
16.
Yeah.
16 hits. Another, let's see here, plus 3. So that is 9 points of piercing damage. 10 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
How are you looking over there, Bear?
Let's see. I have got 29 HP.
Okay. Plus another 8 points of poison damage.
21.
Oh, no.
Hey, you're almost down to my health.
Ramash, you're up, buddy.
That's another 8 you said, or another 9? I'm sorry.
Another
It was
8 points
8,
of
thank you.
poison.
I'm gonna I'm gonna be doing one of these numbers here, and I'm gonna step up to here,
Sure.
and I realize I'm in.
Are your eyes open?
No,
All right,
I'm just
that's-
I know kind of where they are.
Yeah,
well,
that's
my
kinda-
eyes are open, but I'm doing one
Sure.
of these numbers.
Yeah, that's kind of your movement. Sure.
And and I know like I can kind of see like out of the corner of my eye,
Yeah.
like they're both there.
You've got
and
a
I'm gonna burning hands.
Great. Number 2 there.
This way.
All right. Oh, is it Scorching Ray kind of a situation?
No, burning hands is a cone. It's
Okay,
a
got it.
15 foot. It's 15
Yeah,
feet.
you got him.
So I can hit them both and not
Is it
hit my
save?
bear. And one of them is gonna fail its save. It's gonna roll a 2,
Okay.
and the other, the one that
Which
I
one's-
hit there. Well, actually, I have to be able to see them. Yeah. So I have to look at them to do that.
Yeah.
So they're gonna both just roll their saves as normal.
Okay.
And I'm casting this as a level 2 spell.
Great. What kind of save is that?
It is a dexterity save
Dex.
of 13.
They're actually -1 dex.
They are not very nimble.
So Basilisk number 1 fails. Basilisk number 2 succeeds.
Boo. That's going to be 11 damage.
11 damage to Basilisk number 1.
And number 2 takes 5.
Okay.
And that's all of my movement.
This is
I
fun.
might
You guys are doing good.
just
Great.
die.
Callisto, you're up, friend.
Okay. I'm going to kind of raise my shield just up
Sure.
in
Can
front of my
obscure
face.
your vision. Yeah,
Yeah.
smart.
And then I'm just gonna move forward up next to Bermash in
Uh-huh.
case he needs anything. And I'm gonna hold my attack. Basically, if I feel something hit my shield.
All right, you're going to hold your attack for if something attacks
Yeah.
you, then you're going to
Just
take a
swing at it.
just blindly swing at it.
Yep.
I love it. That's
Great.
kind of what I would do.
Smart strategy.
Yeah, that's great.
It's the best I got right now.
It's pretty good. Damon.
Great. So I'm gonna peek around here.
Yep.
And once I see they don't seem to be looking at me, I'm gonna try and I think I'm pretty far away.
You're pretty far away. What's the range?
30 feet.
Oh, you're good. You're good on at least
Great.
Basilisk 1. Right?
So I'm gonna try and shoot this guy, and he's aiming for right under the tail.
All right, great. Right in the cloaca.
Yeah, that's exactly what the goal is.
You learned some weird things at that deck.
That is an 18 to hit.
18 hits.
And that's engaged, right?
Yep, so you're sneaky.
Oh, that's 8 damage.
8 damage to Basilisk number 1. Okay. Any bonus actions?
Hide.
Hide. Bonus action hide. Smart. Vanya.
Okay, now I would like to cast Spiritual Weapon, and I'm reading about it.
Yeah.
So
Spiritual weapon. You didn't believe us, did you?
no, it's fine. I just I didn't know I could also attack with it
Yeah, you
when
can
I cast it.
You can summon it and then swing with it.
And I think
With the
I
bonus
can.
action.
Let me see where I can summon it within. Make a melee. So I think I can put it anywhere within 60 feet of me, right?
Yep, and then it can move another 20 feet to attack.
So I'm
It's a
in-
bonus action to summon it, and then
Is it a bonus action to summon? I thought it was an
yes,
action
it's
to
a
summon.
bonus action to summon it, and I can also attack with a weapon if I want.
Okay. All right.
yeah,
It's
and then the
like, or
next turn is
disengage.
when it starts.
That's so weird.
Going-
What a weird thing to have done.
It is a weird.
All right, so yeah, it's a bonus action to summon the Chocobo of Doom. I'm so glad we got to use that tonight.
I need Final Fantasy music.
No.
Is this
No.
bravely default, and when
So-
a special move comes up?
And I assume
so the
because
music
my
starts?
weapon is attacking, I don't need to look at.
No, yeah, I mean, it can't petrify it. I would assume that it's kind of autonomously swinging. We'll call
Yeah.
it that. So what is your action, Vanya?
Honestly,
Well, I'm going to use my bonus action to cast that and then do my melee attack on
You're
that.
going to melee something? Okay.
Well, no, my chocobo is going to melee.
You have to use your bonus action to make it melee attack,
Yeah, it's,
right?
it's
It says
attack is
when
on
you
melee.
cast a spell, you can make a melee spell
Okay, got it.
attack against
Oh.
the creature.
So it's
and
just
then I
all
also, I
once.
was reading about it, I also get an action.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In
oh.
addition
All
to
right,
that.
cool. So roll attack.
gets
and
to
I think
attack
that uses
when
your
you
spell
summon.
attack.
It does.
Yeah, spiritual weapon. You gotta do.
14.
14 misses on the front.
I have inspiration.
Cool. Yeah.
That's a
use
D6,
it.
right?
Well, actually,
Yep.
you're blessed, so
Oh, that's
roll.
true.
Roll a
Yeah,
d4.
use a 4.
Roll a d4.
Yeah.
Literally anything will get you there.
16.
16 hits.
Okay.
I contributed.
You did.
You just remain blessed for a whole last minute, too.
It's awesome.
10.
10 points of damage to Basilisk 1. Starting to look a little haggard. This is the toughest encounter I had for you guys tonight, so...
And then I can make an action, but I can't cast another spell slot. But can I do a cantrip?
You can
do a
cantrip.
cantrip,
Or a
yes.
cantrip. Like a Sacred Flame or whatever.
Yeah, I might Sacred Flame. So that one's pointed away, right? The
Yeah,
one
we'll
in
say
front of
orange is
Barmash?
focused on the bear. I would say their vision is a cone
Okay.
of about 45 degrees, so you're safe. I would say that Callisto is not.
I'm going to move slightly to the side over here so I'm not hitting Barmash with
Okay.
my Sacred Flame.
Great.
I'm going to aim for his butt.
Sure, that's a save, right? For 2.
Yeah. Let me see. Where's my spells?
What kind of save is that?
It is a Dex 13.
Oh, they're shitty. Fails.
Okay.
Roll your damage.
D8. 3
3 points of damage.
of radiant damage. If that
Of
matters.
radiant damage to Basilisk number 2.
I think he's like glowing now, right? Like,
No, that's
No, that's Sacred Flame.
not Sacred Flame.
Or no,
that's
Guiding Bolt.
Guiding Bolt.
That's the guy that ran away. But
no, I think Sacred Flame just makes them like glow, doesn't it?
I don't know.
I think that's just Guiding Bolt.
Flame-like radiance descends on a creature that you can see within range.
I mean, maybe briefly.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a lot of actions, Miss Vanya.
Yes.
Juniper,
All right,
what are we doing?
we're gonna try this multi-attack again. It's the only thing I can do right now.
All right, so
this
are we
guy,
blindly
right?
swinging at this point?
Blindly
Blindly biting. All right,
biting.
this one will be at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, just because we're like face to face with a monster, and that's just how this works. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, if your eyes are
Makes
closed,
sense.
you are blinded, right? Like,
Yeah.
It's the equivalent of blind, yeah.
True. 13.
13 misses, I'm afraid. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
all
But
right.
you can do your bear paws.
Can I claw at
Yeah.
disadvantage as well?
Yeah, it'll all be a disadvantage. I'm sorry.
That's a good call.
Don't even worry.
I don't want it to be a
It's
disadvantage because you're a bear, but I don't want to be that guy.
No, that's,
Forgot to
it
roll
makes
advantage
sense.
on my Sacred Weapon.
Basilisk 1 is going to keep trying to work on that bear because it's just the easiest target for him. Or her, we don't know.
Yeah, I heard it. That's one of them has a
No, you're good.
No, you're good.
8. Basilisk 2's turn. Also, let's see here. Highs or lows there, Callisto.
Highs.
He's going to swing at the bear. 21 to hit.
Yeah. It hits.
It's a good roll for you. That is 5 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Plus...
And I turn back into.
Oh, really? You can choose to, but it's when the bear's hit points are completely gone.
Yeah, they're completely gone.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So
All right.
that did it. I only had 3 left on the bear.
Gotcha. And 5 points of poison damage.
Oh god.
These are badass creatures.
Yeah, I'm not doing really well in this battle. I have 11 hit points.
Oh my.
Good news is
I keep
they don't get to
forgetting,
go
I'm sorry.
again before all of you do, because they are at the first and last points in the initiative order. So everybody gets to go.
Right in front of him, it's killing me.
Ramash.
Does one of them look beat up?
Make a perception check for me.
I guess I'll have to look at the other one on the side there. That's a 12.
I mean, it's clear that the orange one is mostly undamaged.
I'm gonna firebolt the orange one there.
The orange one, okay.
Yeah, I'm not taking disadvantage. I'm gonna firebolt him directly.
Okay, is that a save?
I am base to base with him, aren't I?
Yeah.
I have to step back on this. I'm gonna step back here.
All right, he takes a swing at you.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's gonna roll a 2.
whiff.
Cool. I'm gonna use my portent on that, and then I'm gonna attack him. Do I have to make a con save, right?
We'll say because he is focused on Juniper, and you are out of that 45 degree. Because I'm saying their visual spectrum is like this.
But it's on like his eyes are on the side of his head, right?
No, they're pretty much forward facing.
Oh, I guess he is a predator.
Yeah.
I'm using my knowledge of science here.
Apply it.
Hey, that's gonna be 24.
Just hits.
10.
10 points of damage to Basilisk 2.
Yeah.
He looks significantly more hurt than he used to. All right. Any bonus actions for Mash?
No.
Well,
Okay. Can I still hold an action but use a bonus action? Does that?
No.
No.
No, I don't know how that would work.
Okay.
You can hold a bonus action.
Yeah, no, that's not what I want to do. Alright. Well, I am going to bonus action cast Sanctuary
Okay.
on Juniper.
On Junie Moon. Love it.
So anything that attacks you must first make a wisdom saving throw.
Is that a concentration spell?
No. It doesn't say concentration anywhere.
Cool. All right.
On
Sorry.
So it has to make a wisdom saving throw of 12.
Mm-hmm.
On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack.
Okay.
Thanks.
So I'm going to do that,
That's
and then
nice.
I'm going to take just a blind swing
Okay.
at the head of that guy.
Great. Blind
Disadvantage?
swing disadvantage. Uh-huh.
11. It's going to be too low.
Okay. That one would have been good.
Yeah.
All right. Good turn. Good turn.
Great.
Up
Just do a
next,
shield in front of my face.
Demon.
can I get this guy
Yeah.
from this angle? Great.
I think
Pop
so.
out again.
Sure, do your
Having
thing.
reloaded. 8.
Does not hit. I'm afraid. I'm sorry.
Bonus action hide.
Yeah. Vanya. Now you can do some stuff.
I'm
Did you
gonna
roll-
keep my spiritual weapon where it is.
Sure. Is that your bonus attack to swing at it?
It is.
Okay.
And I'm blessed, so I'm gonna roll my d4 with it.
Yeah.
And it's at advantage, right? Because flanking.
Really safeguard the party now.
I don't think spiritual weapon gets advantage from flanking. I think that's persons get
It
that.
does.
Does it? Okay, fine.
I read
Yeah,
about
cool.
it.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I'll trust you on that.
Wow.
Shit, I'm spiritual weapon.
Yeah, right? Spiritual weapons OP.
Natural 20.
Natural 20, roll damage.
Does my spiritual weapon do a d8 plus 3?
Yeah, it's the same as your regular weapon, but it uses your spell attack modifier.
Sugar free. Why have I not been eating these?
They're really good.
What?
Ooh. 18. They're sugar-free.
18, and that is to Basilisk number 1.
Yeah.
It falls dead.
Whoa.
Spiritual weapon! Go Chocobo! Thank
All right.
goodness.
Okay, cool.
And I still get an action.
You do.
Your face was so cute there.
Can I go behind?
You have your movement and an action.
Yeah. If I'm attacking its butt, I'm not really at risk of getting petrified, right?
You're not. I'm saying their visual spectrum is a 45-degree cone.
Okay. I'm gonna go whack its butt
Yeah,
at
whack its butt off.
advantage.
Yeah, do it.
I did. They're great.
Would
Can somebody
Vanya
move
up
me
to
behind the butt?
Yeah, just
I'm gonna whack
There
it
we
with
go.
my hammer. Where's my hammer? Just switch between these things. Okay. Plus 4. 22 plus 4, 26.
just hits.
10.
10 points of damage to Basilisk 2.
Your dice are weighted. Like, what?
You're hitting
That's why
like
she
a
only played
train.
dice.
Okay.
And the rest of my
You-
movement, it's not really the rest of my movement. I'm just gonna turn, so I'm just not facing it.
okay, you're going to put your back to it.
Yeah. Well, that's probably a bad idea. I'm gonna
Push it
turn
behind you.
so that I'm just pointing off towards
Just
the
kinda-
side a little
okay.
bit, just not looking directly at it, but
Raj,
peripheral.
that's fine. You could say you could point your guy at it.
I'm
and
kind of like
obscure
looking
vision.
at the water reflection.
Yeah?
No, not that way. This way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry. I'm kind of looking at the water reflection a little bit to help kind of fill in the blanks.
Okay. Juniper.
All right. How messed up is this guy looking?
What's the middle stage one?
Bloodied?
Bloodied. He looks bloodied. He
Okay.
looks like he's about half hit points.
Okay.
About, roughly.
About. So I was looking this way, so I'm kind of. So I know he's there. I think I want to. I think I might want to call upon the moon here and use my moonbeam.
Oh shit! Hell yeah! Okay.
So,
Yeah, we're using that now. I'm with you.
cool.
Do we need a moonbeam spiritual weapon?
Yes, I'll make one. It'll be a ring.
I also
Here.
probably need a sanctuary ring.
Use one of these for now.
Ooh.
There you go. There's
Spot where it is centered.
Yes, I like that. Right.
Well,
I'm with you. On him.
okay.
Yes.
Beam hit
We need
everybody.
to. We need
Yeah,
to do.
how big is
It's a
that?
5 foot
So
Like
you're
5
gonna
foot
get somebody
radius.
besides him, unless you could put it kind of behind him, and then probably not get anybody. So kind of just on the far side of him. If you put it right about there, you could avoid hurting yourself and your friends.
Cool. Let's do that then.
Done.
All right.
Is it a save?
So it is a con save of 13.
Okay. That is 2. That's pretty cocked. Would you say, or is that a 9?
That's pretty cocked.
Okay, I was like, is that a 19 or a 9?
Impossible to tell.
Con 15. What is the save?
13 is.
Okay, so he saves.
So he's going to take half as
Uh-huh.
much damage, so it'll be 1d10 of damage instead. Did it pull a d10? Yes, it did. Okay. 9 points of
9 points of. Okay, starting to look pretty messed up.
radiant damage.
Cool. Is now his turn. Okay.
It's not an intentional roll.
All right. You want me to reroll?
It's not an intentional roll.
Okay. All right. So, interesting. He's gonna make a wisdom save to do this because I rolled a 1, so he's gonna lash out at Juniper. But that's gonna force him to attack somebody else if he fails his wisdom throw.
Right. Or lose the attack.
Right. So he's not very smart, so he's gonna attack somebody else. Okay. So he's going to whip around and attack Vanya. Vanya, I would like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
But I'm not looking
You
at it.
specifically said you were looking at his reflection.
Yeah.
His reflection is
I
also
get blessed.
fine.
So I get
You're
that.
blessed, yeah, you get the thing.
A wisdom saving? Oh, I have good wisdom.
No, Constitution.
Oh, constitution. Well, I don't have very good constitution.
You're probably fine then.
12.
Your joints start to seize.
You've been looking at the reflection?
If somebody had some sort of mirror, you could just attack them with impunity because their reflections cause even them to petrify.
Somebody should wear the mirror mask and they could have looked at themselves.
I have that.
I dropped
in my
that now that
pocket.
the fight's almost over.
Yeah.
Is that a
I have
better
inspiration.
Yeah, use your inspiration.
Can I see through the
Can
mirror?
you add
I think
inspiration
so.
to saving throws?
The whole
But they could not petrify me by
we'll say
looking
you
at the mirror,
can't.
right?
We'll say that'll just what?
Can you even add? Does that inspiration apply to saving rolls? Should
I
I?
don't think
no
that's
one
more
else
intentional
plays
shit. Let's
Yeah.
find out real quick.
I actually don't know.
I don't
Nobody
know.
I know actually plays Bard when I'm playing.
Where's your cool friends?
Man, I wish we thought of the mirror.
They play Guardian Nagas somehow.
Yeah, you can.
Yep, it's absolutely.
So I'd add 5 to that.
Yeah, you do save.
Okay.
Good call. Good call. It's still going to swing at you, and it rolled a 22 to hit.
Okay.
I'm assuming that hits.
Yes,
I know
it
that
does. And I would like to use my reaction upon
Okay.
hitting. But
After
Yes.
roll damage, you get to do that. So that is 11 points of piercing damage
okay.
and 6 points of poison damage. And your reaction is a save on my part, correct?
Yes. Dex saving throw of 13.
Fails.
All right. 2d8. $14.
14 points of damage.
See that dice.
How would you like to do
See this
this? Your dumb reaction killed another epic beast.
It is lightning damage, so I want to shock it, and then since it's in the water right now, I want the electrocute. I want it just to be electrocuted all over with the water.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So tendrils of lightning surge out of your body and into the basilisk, encapsulating it entirely in a web of static electric energy. Its joint seize, it stands up very rigid, and then falls back. You are out of combat, friends.
Fritz, that dick.
Can we investigate the bodies?
Absolutely, you can. Make two people make an investigation.
I
I
will
would like to
grant some
investigate.
guidance to somebody, but I don't want to touch them. So
If
grant
we-
guidance.
Look in their
Upon
eyes when they're
somebody
dead.
3. Do you have a higher
Does it do
investigation?
anything?
5.
I will give guidance
Or
Proficient.
4.
to pocket.
Guidance
Yeah.
to pocket.
Guidance
And
to
I'll
verify.
investigate as well,
Okay.
since I've got... I had a nat 20.
Great, and I had a dirty 26.
Great. You go. So, what are we investigating?
The,
A basilisk apiece.
well, I was actually going to be investigating all of the, the stuff,
The stuff, the remains.
the remains that are
Okay.
down here. Maybe.
Yeah, you find some of them on the hands. You find a couple of gold rings, just actual gold rings. They're probably worth maybe 10 to 20 gold each. Probably 10 gold each. You find 2 of them.
Cool.
You find a lot of calcified human remains. It's been picked through. This is how Fritz makes his living, but you rolled a natural 20. So yeah, he lures suckers down here.
That's why he was banging the rocks looking for stuff, because he's trying to get to the goodies. Now,
I don't
Now.
like him.
now that
Should we play dead and wait for him to come and then cast spells on him?
Wow.
That you
I
might
like
wait
that
a long
idea.
time, but you're welcome
Okay.
to do that.
I'm gonna give you 5 hit points from my lay on hands pool.
Cool. Thanks.
5 hit points to Juniper. That's the most I've hurt you guys lately, with 2 basilisks.
Yeah.
One of those is considered a hard encounter for 5 level 3 people.
If I wasn't a bear, that would have taken me down.
Yeah.
They have like trucks, and they can turn you to stone if you look at them.
I fucking love Bless. That's my favorite spell that I have.
I don't even know
Pockets.
who's
You
holding on
you
to
also
that
see the
mask.
rings that he found.
Great.
This has been pretty well picked through. Anything of value, Fritz clearly has a system here. You are, however, still trapped.
We sure are.
Great. Nothing special about the basilisks.
I mean, they
What's
have.
in those holes?
I can-
Where they came out.
That is, if you want to like crawl up that, we can kind of get weird with that. I didn't plan for you to do that, but you could clearly do it.
Do we sense anything else in those holes?
You don't. With your passive perception, anything that would have been in here, those things would have eaten. I mean, that's like an apex predator in a small town.
Maybe they have nests and they collect
may.
things.
Can I carve out its fangs?
Yeah, you can absolutely carve out its fangs. Make a medicine roll for me.
Are basilisk guys anything?
I don't know.
maybe. Oh, we were
That's a
talking about that
4 on that
alchemist
try.
guy or whatever
Yeah.
earlier.
Yeah,
so
but
like,
we didn't go talk to him to find
did-
out what he wanted.
no. So let's. with somebody who
Medicine check?
can maybe carve up animals real good. Want
You
to
get
carve
shit
up some
fragments.
some
I
stuff
tried
out
to
of
get
it.
one. It did not go well.
Which one was that?
Its
That
eyes
one.
petrify people, right? So maybe we should get its
Medicine.
eyes.
I'm
That
thinking
seems
of
like
the
a
eyes, yeah.
like maybe we can do some cool
Can
magic
I
with
medicine
it.
its eyes out?
You can certainly medicine its eyes out. Are you going to look right into its face while you do that?
No.
No.
I
I'm
was
kidding.
gonna
It's
feel.
dead. It's dead. We'll say whatever weird energy causes you to become petrified from basilisk eyes is no longer in effect. So just medicine check.
16.
So yeah, you pop them right out. That's gross. They're big. They're about the size of tennis balls. These are large creatures.
It's a tennis ball.
Put them in the bag.
Put them in
stinky bag.
the stinky goat bag. Okay, yeah. You with 16, the fourth one gives you a little bit of trouble, but you managed to get it out without damaging it.
I'm gonna go down and look at this far gate.
Sure.
Just
I
see if
could-
there's any like mechanism or anything that I can
Make
see.
an investigation check.
Great, I suck at that, so that's great.
If you need guidance, let me know. I'm
could-
always happy to offer my guidance.
I could turn into a snake and figure out how he
Ooh,
brought those
17.
gates down.
17.
That's with a -1.
So you reach around and you feel a lever,
Sweet. Can I
and
reach it?
you can reach it. It's just right around the corner, and
It's a
it's kind of
place.
depressed into the stone a little bit.
Okay.
And you kind of push it up, and both gates swing up.
Great. Let's go kill that bastard.
Fritz.
Okay.
Are you gonna go up the ladder?
Yeah. Are you guys
Cool.
leaving the dungeon?
I didn't do anything.
Is there anything else in here that's
Just say
of
that's a lot of
value?
lies,
Does
yeah.
anyone have detect magic? Do I have detect
I can do
magic?
detect magic if we wait a
I
few
have detect
minutes.
magic. Yeah, might
yes. Well, I mean, you could. Is it a ritual?
Yeah.
Yes, ritual for both you guys.
So, I mean, sure. If we want to wait 11 minutes for me to cast detect magic, we can do that.
Or, yeah.
So
I'll do it too. We both can do it.
all right, cool. Yeah, I'll do the ritual detect magic
Sure.
and hang out here for a while.
Our
Okay.
moonbeam goes away.
Yeah, all the concentration spells and stuff are gone.
Take the chocobo out.
So you cast
Goodbye,
it,
blessings.
and it lasts for 10 minutes.
It lasts for 10 minutes. Yeah.
Okay.
In a 30-foot radius around.
30-foot radius.
and I
Yeah.
also have it on.
You both are. So in exactly where you are, you don't get any pings other than your current magical auras.
Okay, I just go walking around the room,
Okay.
around the perimeter.
Around the perimeter, you get closer to the end, and you start to get a ping above you, as you notice the ladder leading upwards.
There's magic on the ladder. Is this a trap?
You'd be able to see if the ladder itself had some magic on it. Is
Yeah,
it like?
it's not coming from the ladder. There's
It's
there's
above,
an
it's
aura
like-
in the whatever is above this area.
I guess
Can I
let's
detect what kind of magic it is?
no.
No.
It just shows you that something is. You can like see that it has a magical aura. That's it.
Does my divine sense pick anything up?
It
does
says
not.
you learn the school of magic, if any.
Mm.
Okay, hold on. Actually, that should have been a 10 because it's not. This doesn't go that high. Oh, this is an encounter. Hold on. You get attacked by 4 centaurs.
Wow.
No. Let's see here.
Fuck, I'm out of spells.
Okay.
I have as many spells as I started with, so don't worry.
Don't worry. You get a reaction at 5th level.
I'm really excited for 5th level.
I'm really
It
excited.
halves the damage you take.
I cannot wait.
Transmutation.
Transmutation. It's transmutation magic.
I guess we'll go on up there.
Yep. Transmutation.
Cool. I guess
What
that's
does
just.
that mean?
Yeah.
It means that somebody has altered the form of something. So like they could turn what would make it like turn wood into rocks, kind of a thing,
Why would
or
someone do that? to a
People under
ladder?
rocks? Yeah.
well, it's not the ladder. It's
Okay.
above. I'm
Yes. Oh, yeah.
it's above the ladder. So it's maybe the street or something, or maybe it's a house, or maybe it's
I have no idea what's up there.
yeah. There's something up there that somebody has transmuted, kind of a thing, So it's made one thing, turned it into another, or like disguised it as something else. I don't know any transmutation magic. That's not really my
Maybe
thing.
they're playing with makeup up there too.
Do we get any kind of sense? So we went out of town because he had said the sewers go under the castle.
Uh-huh.
As far as we can tell, is that correct?
Yeah, it seems like the right direction.
Okay, great.
'Cause we were like right out of town, and then like the cave was kind of facing
Yeah.
towards town. So,
Just checking.
are we underneath the castle? Have you been to the? You've been to the castle. Maybe.
I've been. To
No one here
No.
has been to the castle ward.
Okay.
I went to the kind of military area.
Okay. That's not castles here.
No.
I
And it's
guess
a castle ward. It's not there's a castle there, but this is
We're
the
not-
castle ward that we're talking. So it's like
so. Yeah. Let's.
It's ready to go.
Yeah, I'll follow Pocket.
Okay, so you go upstairs. And you find a trapdoor right above you. And what's your strength there, Pocket?
11.
It's kind of heavy, but you can kind of manage to get it off.
You can do it, buddy.
And you slide it to the side.
It's like 78 pounds.
Yeah.
Sure.
You smell
Do I
like.
need to offer you guidance on
No,
how
I'm
to
good.
move?
I'm very
He
strong.
makes it. If it was 10, I was going to make him fail at it.
Just barely.
Move
Definitely
out of the
sweaty
way.
by
I
the end
got
of it.
this. My 16 strength.
But yeah, you smell dust, and it's a little dark up there. You guys all proceed up the ladder and leave.
I guess.
Okay, so you find yourself in a dark room. It's kind of small. You're surrounded by crates and a lot of this rock material, lots and lots of it. It's super dusty. There's crates. Your detect magic spells are both up. You find 2 distinct magic auras originating from some of these crates.
School magic's still the transmutation.
Transmutation.
let's. Can I open? I'll open one of the crates.
Okay. Yeah, you look inside. You find a potion of jump.
Cool.
And it's clearly where that aura was coming from.
And then the other one is maybe something good too.
Yeah.
You open another crate, and you find a potion of dark vision.
I don't need that. You guys can have that.
Yeah, here, Pocket, you take this potion of seeing in the dark. I don't care if I see
I
in the
Do we
dark.
know?
love
Do we even know what
this.
these potions are, or will we have to do something to know?
You
I
probably
could
should.
I can identify them.
Yeah.
That
Let's say you did that.
It takes a while.
You take another 10 minutes, and you figure out what these potions are. He did that.
Okay.
Great.
Yeah, and somebody who is confident they can land from a jump here, take it. I don't want the jump potion. Please don't make me jump high.
I am not very good at
So yeah, you're in this
acrobatics.
small warehouse area.
Pretty
Oh.
acrobatic-y.
We can hold on to it and give it to somebody if we need to jump in the future.
You're in a small, maybe a small warehouse. It's about you're not fighting anymore, so we're gonna not fight you.
Does somebody want to note that in their inventory, though, the jump potion?
Yeah, it's
I just have so many things in my inventory
Yeah, I
already.
do.
So yeah, you're in a small warehouse. It's about 20 foot by 10 foot.
Is there anything else of
Look around.
value
yeah,
in
maybe
these
make
crates?
make an investigation
Open a
check.
few of them.
Blessings of Eritrea upon
Thank you.
As we look around the room.
Here's some familiar sounds.
Not one.
Not
Plus
one.
4. So
It's hard to tell. If somebody else wants to help you out,
I would
maybe.
love to. Nat 1.
Not one. No, there's nothing else in here.
This place
So do we
worthless.
hear like anything around or?
Yeah, no, these sounds are very familiar. You swear you hear the bard from earlier.
Oh, the hot bard's here.
Before we go out somewhere, I didn't get a good look at Fritz. Was he wearing anything distinct?
Yeah, he had a green cloak and some dirty brown pants. He wasn't even wearing shoes. He was wearing one shoe. He was wearing one shoe, as I recall.
So I have a pretty good vision of what that one shoe looked like. I found that kind of peculiar.
Yeah, it was. Well, clearly he was trying to look impoverished. He was just wearing one shoe.
Cool. I'm gonna cast Locate Object.
Sure.
And I'm gonna think of that shoe.
What's the range on that?
The range on that is 1,000 feet.
Okay.
Yeah. I've got divination spells, and by God, I'm gonna
Hell
use
yeah,
them. Yeah, up to 10 minutes. The object within 1,000 feet of me, and if it's in motion, I know which direction of the direction of its movements.
Okay. It's not in motion, and it's not within 1,000 feet of you.
Guys, Fritz is not close. I was going to use my magic to track him down so that somebody else can beat him up.
You got 10 minutes of it.
So if we want to go roam around the town until my magic can detect
I wanna
him,
kill that guy.
so let's just real quickly, I don't
that
know,
guy.
do a circle of the town or something until we can, go through the streets. This sounds really dangerous and a little vengeful, but I don't really. I feel like we should really just kill that guy.
Yeah.
Like,
Or arrest him.
He's killed people. He's a murderer.
Okay, cool. All
right, well, it sounds like we have
we're
to hurry.
looking for Fritz.
I don't know. I don't think we'll kill
You're still
him.
in a dark warehouse.
Can I
Yeah.
shove a heavy box on top of the trapdoor?
Yeah, absolutely. There's plenty of crates. You can throw some of the petrified body parts into one of the crates with an open top and make a pretty good barricade.
Great. Yeah, I want to discourage anyone else from going down there.
Sure.
Can we see the exit?
Yeah,
Okay.
especially you elves, you can see like a halo of light appearing around the door.
We should probably get going if we only have 10 minutes to find him.
Yeah. So let's cruise on out there.
Cool. Vanya, you immediately know where you are because you have scoured this area thoroughly. You're behind the tannery.
We're behind the tannery.
Oh,
So let's head more like.
That's
so
the
let's head-
question marks.
yay!
So let's head more like central, I guess, right? To like the middle of the town,
More
probably.
towards where we know where he hangs out.
Which was the middle of the town, kind
Yeah.
of, right?
Yeah, he kind of hangs out at the entrance to the Turnery Market near the Hunter and Tankard. Okay.
So if he was still there.
So, you head that way. You look
Right.
around. You don't see him right there.
Is he? Do I get a sense? Is his shoe within 1,000 feet?
It is not.
Okay.
Nor is. Do you get the idea that he's in motion? If he's in motion anywhere in the world, or
Nope.
is it,
If he's within 1,000 feet of me, I will know where he is, and if he's in I will know where the object is, and if the object is in motion. I didn't cast locate person. That's like a.
Roger. Yeah, no,
That's like
he's
a
not
high-level spell.
around. He must have hightailed it out of there. It's like somebody hit him with a guiding bolt unexpectedly.
Where would he be seeking help?
Yeah, is
Hit
there
him
any
pretty
medical
hard.
aid around here?
Oh.
So let me do a thing here. Now you guys have kind of gotten your bearings into Vesk a little bit, and so we're going to share something to the group. Excuse me. Let me log back into Facebook. So you guys are in the Turnery Market, kind of at that little Y intersection. Yeah.
Let's maybe head towards like the center of the town,
Okay.
where we saw that terrible Baron.
Okay. Yeah. Great.
Because
Karen.
so that we can maybe like that'll be a good sense of
Yeah.
Was
Yes, ma'am.
bloody when he was running after getting hit by...
He was singed all over. It was radiant energy, right? I mean, he was hurt very, very, very badly. Somebody did like, I would say 17 out of 20 hit points.
Did he leave behind any like scraps or singed hair?
That's
Any
a-
sort of trail?
I love that idea. Let's do an investigation check.
Okay.
Two of us can do that.
Let's see.
Blessings of
my-
Airdrie upon you.
well, you got a little key here.
My investigation's plus
Which,
1. Does anyone else want?
I'm +4, but
Yo, this
I
is a
got
really
8.
big town.
Is your
It's 1,000
investigation better than mine?
meters
Terrible. It's
there,
-1.
Yeah, mine's
It's a huge
or
town.
100 meters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll take your blessings.
So 100 meters is 900
Oh,
feet.
Crap.
Yeah.
So I basically get
9.
that radius
Yeah,
there.
you're-
I can sense like a quarter of the town at a time, basically, which means that realistically, the time I get anywhere, the spell's gonna. That
Nine.
sucks.
9. You see a little bit of that very familiar rock and dust, the chalky white rock and dust.
This looks a little bit like a trail. I mean, this could be from him.
Yeah, you don't get a sense of where it's headed with a 9. I'm sorry, but
Fair.
he's been there probably. But you also know that he was there earlier, messing around with that same substance.
Sure.
Do we want to ask around? I'm sure people
Yeah.
know him.
Sure someone saw this man
Sure.
singed running away.
Okay, so you want to ask somebody, probably the closest person.
Just start asking everyone as we're walking through.
Okay.
No, I
Anyone?
told him about that temple, the Temple of Airdrie.
Ooh.
We're gonna get him.
So let's find the closest person. You see a tall, dark red-skinned tiefling. He's juggling some daggers and throwing them in very impressive manners. He's tall. He's got wavy blonde hair and piercing blue eyes. He's kind of ruggedly handsome.
I'll approach him.
Okay.
You
Try
like
to gesture
daggers.
while he's juggling to not startle him.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, great. You haven't happened to see any singed men running by, have you?
Singed men?
Yeah.
I mean, we see all sorts of things around here. What is there anything specific?
He was wearing one shoe.
Fritz.
In a green
Fritz.
coat.
Yeah, you know
God.
Fritz.
Yeah, no, I know Fritz. He's a real piece of work, that guy. You didn't give him money, did you?
We gave him a lot of money.
Oh, dear. Yeah, well,
He tried to kill us.
He tried to kill you.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not surprised he's a real scumbag.
He lures people into the sewer and then has his pet basilisks try to petrify
That
it.
sounds really extravagant for a guy like Fritz. I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised that he tried to kill you. He's a real piece of garbage, that guy.
Yeah.
Have you seen him?
Does he hang out anywhere?
He's a lowlife. All the lowlifes hang out in the lower boroughs.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Pretty impressive juggling, right?
Hey,
Yeah.
Very impressive.
Sure.
where would one find medical attention?
Medical attention. There's not a lot of places. I mean, if you're looking for like potions and stuff, you want to go to barrel homes. But there's the Temple of Tyr, and that's about it.
All right. Thank you.
Absolutely. You like my juggling, do you?
It's great.
Yeah,
Yeah, I do it for a living. Do you know that?
Yep.
So I'm
Here's
gonna
his
say
silver.
Do you think you went to Temple of Airdrie for healing?
Thank you.
It's pretty far south.
It's like an hour south.
Okay.
Yeah. Do we want to? Not that we should split the party. Do you want to split up and have someone check the Temple of Tyr and someone check Bjorn Holmes?
I think
I don't want to split up.
Okay.
I've disappeared from this town. I want as many people around me as possible.
Yeah. I don't think we should split the party.
Okay.
Do you want to take a break while we have a potty break? Or do we
Yes.
want-
I mean, I have to
No,
go
I just need to
home.
go.
Okay, let's.
Because it is 11:15, and
Okay.
I have to
That's a-
teach in
That's a great place to stop.
7
You guys want-
hours, or I have to be up in 7 hours. So
Awesome.
Great.
Good show, guys. You guys lived.
We did. We killed basilisks.
I will add some stuff to. So we had a potion
I'll
of jump.
send it and post in dark vision. I'll
Yep.
send you the message you had prepared.
Good job, y'all. There's a
Thank
lot
Good job,
more
you, Jesse.
Bavesk.
I bet there is.
we spent a lot of time shopping.